Hello and welcome to the Everyday Board Game Podcast with your hosts Daniel.
And Daniel.
And Daniel, you're almost ready for your trip, sir.
Well, you're kind of doing this out of order because we're going to talk about it last week.
I'm not doing it out of order.
Yes, you are.
No, you're not going to tell us about the trip.
No.
You're going to tell us why we're out of order right now. Go right ahead.
We're recording this ahead of time before I could talk about our trip in the episode you heard last week.
Yes.
I don't know. It's weird. He decides to go out of order all the time.
Correct.
And pull behind the curtain of us trying not to pull behind the curtain.
No, I always pull behind the curtain. Because here's the thing, right? If you subscribe to us on Twitch or follow us there and you watch us live, you'll be like, wait a minute, why is this episode out of order? That's literally why.
I literally explained it off thing. This way they could do it on the run back, and you have to go ahead and do it on our episode to confuse all our audio listeners.
I have to have an intro somehow.
Come on. Either
that or I go, hey, how's that weather again?
The weather sucks.
It's been warm.
It's 97 degrees today. My phone keeps giving me UV warnings. That's how bad it is.
Yeah. It's like, we know you're inside and all, but, it doesn't hurt to put on some sunscreen now and then.
It also didn't help matters that I'm just getting over a head cold. I got over it over the weekend, and then I was forced to quarantine in my bedroom because we were going on this trip, and the wife's like, I'm not getting sick. You're keeping your butt in there. I'm Lysoling the house.
Just in case.
Yeah. And it's funny because I felt it on Thursday, and then I really got hit by it on Friday. Saturday I felt better. Sunday I felt nothing, and I was still quarantined until today because it's like, I get it, 3-day window, so everything was fine. Mm-hmm. Today, perfectly fine. Haven't had any medicine or anything like that, so I've been dumping Dayquil and NyQuil into my system to fight this thing because I'm like, I don't want to be sick on my trip that you guys heard about last week. So, yeah, I'm glad to get back into the recording and stuff like that. I'm looking forward to our last game night before I leave.
Yep.
For my trip.
That sounds so ominous.
Yeah.
The way you say it.
The last game night before my trip. And we'll get back to game nights afterwards, but honestly, the way this gaming group has gone...
I know. We just had our first one since your last year's trip.
It's been a mess, really. It's been a lot of two-player games with you and me. Yep. Mm-hmm. Gamehead Geek had to miss it for one reason or another. Damn it, Dom had to miss because he had family in town.
This year has been one of the least common. Like, I'm normally incredibly diligent.
Yeah.
Like, I am here.
You missed a couple weeks, too.
I've missed more than a couple weeks.
Yeah, you missed a few,
month.
yeah.
Yeah, this has been a crazy year for me. So it's just like... all these weird situations.
Well, what's even funnier about it hasn't really been that weird. You just couldn't. You were punished. You were grounded by your wife to stay home.
On one of them, yeah.
On two of them.
Which one? I don't remember these ones.
Right before her trip to Orlando. And then right after her trip to Orlando.
Well, yeah, it was
I did it, but I'm saying you got grounded.
The trip, so that was our only opportunity for us to hang out.
That's what I'm saying. You got grounded.
I guess so. I guess we think of it that way. But
don't get me wrong. I get grounded all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Like I always say, men don't grow up. Our toys just get more expensive.
Just get more expensive. That's all it is. That's
right. We still have to ask permission to go out and play with our friends.
I know. I'm actually, there's one of my friends is hosting a game night on Thursday, and I was like, well, you know what, you're going to be gone next week, right? So I was like, maybe I'll just ask to go play it on that. But then I realized I'm going to be in Tucson next week, so I can't. Yep. So if I want an opportunity to do this, I got to go this week. So now I'm going to have to barter to go to a game night somehow on this Tuesday.
And you're still supposed to have game night here on Wednesday.
Right, exactly. So it's all kinds of silly,
Yeah, it's like I said. Men don't grow up. We still have to ask permission.
That's right.
It's just by the woman in our life. Usually it's our wife. Sometimes it's a spouse if you're to celebrate Pride Month. Congratulations to all our fans and audio listeners and anybody in general, family who celebrate Happy Pride Month.
Yep.
We're big supporters in our group.
Absolutely.
With that being said, we have a special episode for the people. What are we going to do?
We're going to do a bonus episode today. So we've been bringing this up lately that we've been playing a lot of Board Game Arena. And it started last year that...
Didn't play as often as we have done lately.
Well, I wanted to replay 100 of my games, right?
Yeah.
Or I wanted to replay as many as...
You wanted symmetry.
Yeah. And right during the middle of the year, I realized I was very well heavy weighted on new games. I was like, well, how am I going to play a whole bunch of bulk, games that I played before? Mm-hmm. So I was like, wait a minute. I used to play Board Game Arena quite a bit. And so I hit up one of my friends, and I hit you up, and I was like, hey, let's play some Board Game Arena. And at first, you were a little more apprehensive, but my other friend, he plays it, all day long, right? And he was like, oh, well, let's just play 50 games at once. I'm like, wait, what? No, I was thinking like one at a time, and then once we knock it out, then let's go to the next one and all that. He was like, no, trust me. He was like, play at least like 5 to 10 at a time.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, that's crazy. I don't know. I don't think that's manageable. But I was like, you know what? For you, I'll try it. And then I did it. I was like, wow, I totally get that. Like, now, because what it is it's, you have this list of 10 games. You just take a turn. Normally it takes like a couple, like a minute.
Jump to the next table.
Go to the next table. Do that. If you have like 10 minutes to spare, 10 games, that's easy to get through your turns.
And then it really worked for you because you during your breaks at school, during classes and stuff like that.
Right, during my lunch break. It's like, let me just take
a couple turns.
Yeah. And then so I told that to you, and I was like, hey, like, we used to play Board Game Arena during lockdowns and stuff back in the day. Like, I've been really enjoying it. You should try it again. And you're like, okay, we'll see. But you're like, all right, begrudgingly. And probably the same idea that I had.
I will say, it has gotten way better from the lockdown eras. It is much more intuitive. I still preferred Board Game Arena other than Tabletop Simulator and stuff like that. And then it's just gotten gangbusters better, light years better.
Yeah, and Asmodee just recently bought it, like I think last year or something.
They bought it in 23, I think.
Yeah, they bought it a little while ago, and ever since they've been consistent. Like they send out at least a new game every week.
Yeah.
So they have over 1,000 games that are currently on it. There's no way we're ever catching up.
What I like about it too is a lot of times we can play games that we've been wanting to try but have not been released in the States. We played, and we'll talk about it here in a little bit. The Colorado Call and Write game where you're basically playing Go Fish. Never came over here to the States, but I've really been wanting to try it. I really did enjoy that too.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's just like we got this cool opportunity. It's like, all right, let's just and then we're going back and forth. Like you pick 5 games, I'll pick 5 games. You do 10. Let me do this ones. Let's do some replays. Let's do this. And it's working towards your goal this year, right? Mm-hmm. And it's working towards my goal is like pick 100 random games. Like I could potentially do that as well.
Yeah.
And man, you and me just like every week we're like, all right, well, we knocked out those 10. Which 10 are we playing this week?
You get 5 more, I get 5 more.
Yeah.
Some of them have been really, really good implementations. Some of them have been tricky. We'll talk about one that we've had to actually just cancel it because you couldn't do any actions on it.
That's right. How do you play the games?
How do I play the games?
Yeah, explain how you...
Oh, I play it on my tablet, which I have in front of us for what we're going to be doing on here. But that's the big for me. Like, I can't play it on my phone. My eyes it suffers, and some of them are, like, really small. And even some games that we played are really tiny on my tablet, and I have a pretty decent-sized tablet here.
Right. And I exclusively play on my phone.
Yeah.
Just because it's easily accessible.
And you can play online
I'm always
as well.
up and about anyway. And since we play turn-based predominantly... That only doesn't work in real-time games, which we pretty much don't play.
Yeah.
But for non-real-time games, it doesn't matter, right? We can play turn-based all we want. And they mostly have good implementations. But since this is a lot longer and a lot taller, right? It's a different implementation. So we're going to be talking about like some of the advantages and disadvantages. But you're right. There was one game that I just like functionally couldn't play.
Yeah.
Because it just couldn't format to my phone the correct way. So we won't hold that against the game. We're going to give rapid fire, like, our quick thoughts on some of these games. Not really reviews, but we'll talk about what we do and don't like about some of these games.
And we'll stop on a couple games where we want to talk about and stuff like that. So, the first game that we played, this is all the way back on October 21st, 2025. This is when you and me started playing Board Game Arena consistently. Right. We stopped a little bit around Christmas time, and then we picked up again probably about April, but we'll get into that here in a little bit. Yep. So the first game we played was Take 5. More Europeans will know it as Six Nimmt. It's actually one of my favorite games to play physically. I'm actually taking it on the cruise that you mentioned earlier. Mm-hmm. And we played the mess out of this the last time I took it on a cruise. I think the implementation is fine on here. I think we played it again not too long ago or later up on the list with Gamehead Geek. And I liked it better with the 3-player more so than the 2-player. But the implementation is perfectly good.
Yeah, it is. It's great. Yeah, and then... So, and then let's just jump through like a few of these, right? Mm-hmm. We played Castles of Burgundy. That's actually a really good implementation. Although it gets a little bit troublesome to see like the outlines of certain things. But mostly it's pretty good.
I saw it pretty fine on my tablet. You had issues with your phone because it's very tiny.
Yep.
The next one we played, and this one I do want to talk about a little bit because this has been sitting on my shelf of shame for a while. You're like, let's just bust this out and try this out.
Yep.
So I busted out and played Terra Mystica. And we had fun playing that one.
Yep.
It was a little tricky though. The implementation was it was fine on there, But again, it's one of those bigger, grandiose games, and you're compressing it to something like this size. So it was a little rough to see, but I liked it enough where I'm keeping Terra Mystica itself for me. But we're going to talk about them later. We played all the other implementations of Terra Mystica too on Board Game Arena.
We did. All right, and then we did like Space Base, which is a good implementation on there.
And one thing I wanted to mention about the Space Base one, that is my favorite way. If you're going to play just with 2 players, Space Base is the best way to do it because it's the cleanup and the keep up is so much faster.
Yeah, the only bad part of it is like on my turn, there's you still have to make your choices, and that doubles up the length of like,
time,
what it could be in real life. That's the only bad part about that.
But the upkeep is so much simpler on there.
And the next one, Dungeon Roll, that actually worked really well for us because Dungeon Roll is predominantly like one player takes a really long turn. So when it was our turn, we literally took 6 turns between us because we each played 3 rounds, and on your turn, you just keep pressing or going or stopping, getting what you need to, and then you're done for the rest of the round, and it's only 3 rounds. So we each take 3 turns. It actually works really well in that implementation.
All right, and let me go back here. Take 5, Wolfgang Warsch, I believe.
No, Wolfgang Kramer.
Kramer, one of the Wolfgangs. Kramer.
Amadeus.
And it is also from Amigo Games. It's the Amigos implementation of it.
Sure.
Terra Mystica. I don't even know who that one is. Let's see.
You completed a lot of challenges. Cool. All right.
Yeah, it's giving me all my updates now that I clicked on something on here.
All right. Well, yeah, we don't know who off the top of our head.
Jens Drugemuller and Helga Orsetag.
There you go. All of these apply to like...
There we go.
Yeah, they all apply to like a certain...
Yeah, because they're like...
Goal of yours? Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
So, Space Base, of course, John declared. AEG. Dungeon Roll was...
Tasty Minstrel.
Yeah, Tasty Minstrel. Oh, man, I remember them.
Yep,
all right, next game here is another Tasty Minstrel.
Yep.
Crusaders, Thy Will Be Done. Another new one that was on my shelf of shame that I finally got to play.
Yep. I've had it in my collection. I've always liked it.
And I have to say,
Seth Jaffe is super
Seth Jaffe was such a good game. I love that rondelle mechanism.
There's another Seth Jaffe on there that I should invite you to. Isle of Trains is on that one.
Oh yeah, I saw that. And I was like, I'm surprised you haven't.
I really should. That was the game that we played while they were playing another just really long game. Then Can't Stop, Sid Saxon, classic, right?
Actually, a really good implementation.
Very good implementation.
Yeah, fantastic. Which one is it? Is it the Eagle?
It's the mountain climbing version. I don't remember which one it is.
It's Plate.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was before Plate.
No, the mountain climbing one is the one Plate has right now.
But yeah, sure. Yeah. That's one of the many implementations of it.
This is one of the ones that I'm going to talk about, which was my least favorite of Board Game Arena.
Chunk, yeah.
Well, and it's not just for the fact that the game's fine. I think I would do well physically playing this game. I'm not a huge abstract strategy game. But the implementation on this one, I remember telling you, I was struggling with trying to get anything to work properly. And this is War Chest from AEG. It is like, oh, you could do this with your worker or your this token that you have. And I'm like, I'm not letting me. I'm just going to have to let this go and then try this one. And you basically wiped the floor with me. And then I showed you how it was working. You're like, yeah, it is a bit janky because it wasn't letting me do anything that specific character could do.
Yeah, it was really weird. And War Chest, like, it is a good game, but I'm cooling on it now.
Yeah.
I never get excited to play anymore. But then the next one, Downforce, the racing game classic, Wolfgang Kramer also.
Yeah.
Again, a lot of these were just to get our feet wet,
back into it,
because they're all stuff that we had played before.
And
except for
already
like
knew, because a lot of times you'll invite me to games, and then you and me will have to go, okay, we got the invitation, it's joined, now let's go learn the game.
Right.
I will say this, too. What I like about what you can do on YouTube and stuff like that, they actually have Board Game Arena videos for you to learn how to play the game on the arena
and
stuff.
Props to the people who make those. Like, there's been a couple of presenters I've seen that's been pretty consistent. Bravo.
Yeah,
like
they've done
they
really
do a
well.
really good job of it.
So Downforce, not a bad implementation.
No, it was fine.
The next set we played was back on October 22nd.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is Gold West, and this is the old Tasty Minstrel version, not the new version.
Yeah, so it's not as colorblind friendly, but the good part about it is that it showed you directly where
you did this, you could play here. Yeah.
Yes.
That's hands down is the best way to implement that version of the game for people like us who are colorblind.
Yep.
I actually really enjoyed it on Board Game Arena, so much so that I'd want to pick up the Trick or Treat Studio version, because I do like that game. I remember giving you my original copy of Gold West, just because I struggled with the color unfriendliness of it, so...
Noir. Yeah, Noir from our friends up in Level 99
99
Games. I love Noir. Oh my god, do I love Noir.
Fantastic implementation.
And now it's like available at Barnes and Noble. They finally that's the first game that's been publicly available like that. So I mean, go get it. Like, they're not paying me to say that. I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
I adore this game. We sell it at our local comic shop now, and I've been demoing it. People love it.
It's a fantastic game. I'll probably have to pick it up if I played more 2-player games, that kind of thing. The next game we're going to talk about is another one that we loved, and again, this is more of getting used to it. Yeah, the Imminent Domain. We do enjoy this deck building kind of game. Emdo, yeah. We have a blast with it. We did play another version of it. Not Imminent Domain itself, but another version we'll talk about a little bit later, which we weren't much of a fan of, especially how much we love the original.
Which there's actually another one called Battle Cruisers that is an Imminent Domain game, and that one's actually really clever. I might have to bring that over sometime. But the other one we played now. Seven Wonders Duel, that we replayed that. You know, I'm such a hit or miss on Seven Wonders Duel, but the online implementation, if you like it, it's a great implementation.
Yeah. See, I like Seven Wonders Duel. It's my second favorite of the Seven Wonders line. I like the implementation on here.
Yeah.
It's
probably my second favorite.
It's probably my third favorite if you want to count like Duel of Middle Earth. I like Duel for Middle Earth a little bit more because of I like the area control aspect of it, where instead of like the war track that you're dealing with in Seven Wonders Duel, I like the actual seeing it on the board kind of thing, rather than the piece just moving back and forth.
That's right.
But yeah, I did really enjoy that implementation. The next one I really did enjoy the implementation to is Santorini. Yep. I think that's a really good abstract strategy game.
And it has like almost 3D buildings and stuff like designed on it. It's really, really well done.
I don't know if I would ever play it again on Board Game Arena though. I think just because the physical aspect of it and the tactile feeling of Santorini is much better. Yep. But it did pretty well on here, so much so that if you want to go out there, there's also a Santorini New York. Don't go figure with that name. Sure. It's weird.
Then we played Cacao by Phil Walker Harding. Cacao was that the first time you had played it?
No, second time I played it.
Second time, yeah.
Because I played your physical copy. I like that one better.
It's like a multi-level worker placement for the tiles. Oh, it's super smart.
It's a good implementation on Board Game Arena, so if you ever want to try it, go check it out. I prefer the physical game.
Yeah.
It's so much better.
Holding the tiles and placing.
We also played Tiny Epic Defenders and got our butts handed to us.
Yes, we did.
No matter what we were trying to do, it was like, you need to go clean up that area. Okay, I went and cleaned up that area, and then that area fell down. You're like, I don't know. We're trying to... We're dying here.
The only bad thing about that is when you play a turn-based, you don't see all of the bad stuff that happens. So I'll go away, and then it's my next turn, I'm like... What happened?
You turned away for a minute and you look back and the whole building's on fire. It's like,
you're like, how did you do what? Why?
What happened?
And then Tokaido we played, the ultimate game of Zen that is not as zenful as you think it is.
I do own Tokaido up there.
Yeah. Tokaido's, I mean, it's a cool game.
It's fine.
There's a 2-player dummy token.
Oh, yeah, that one.
There's a dummy token.
Just to take up spaces.
And it's fine. Yeah. It's just to block spaces a little bit more. That's an okay implementation of that, but it was fine. The only bad part is that you have to really zoom in to get certain dots.
Yeah.
In certain locations.
Another game we played was Welcome To. I really still do love this flip and right game. I remember you were like, I totally forgot how to play this game, and you still ended up beating me. So.
Somehow.
But yeah, it just works so well. I actually have everything for Welcome To. It's right around his shoulder over there on my itty bitty shelf. I really do enjoy that game a lot, and it's a good implementation on here, and actually flipping rights and rolling rights do really well on Board Game Arena, just because all they have to do is put an algorithm to get odds and stuff like that. So I really do enjoy that implementation.
Oh yeah, and then Similo is like, Mysterium Light, Super Mysterium Light. I found out on Similo on Board Game Arena, actually, you can have it choose random decks for you. So it has more than just the deck we played.
Spookies.
Like, it could be spookies, it could be wild animals, it could be all those.
Are you allowed to play with 2 decks?
Yes.
Oh, okay, because we only played with the 1 deck. I didn't know you could play with 2 decks.
Yeah, so there's actually full settings to change that. You can't specifically choose which deck, but you can let it choose which decks, like random, or if you want different or the same as your.
You're saying you said the shop sells the aquatic animals one, right? I have to go pick that up because we're ready to go.
I do too.
Yeah,
I do too. I really do.
To go with the rest of my stuff that I have in there, I practically have almost everything Similo that I really, really want.
I know. I want them all. It's the only thing is Board Game Arena or Board Game Geek doesn't have them all separate.
Yeah.
So I lose track of which ones I do and don't have because I probably have like 5 or 6 of them.
Yeah. I have all the IPs. Well, the main IPs, the Harry Potters and the Lord of the Rings. I have wild animals, regular animals, spookies, history.
Yeah. I can't wait for Wonders.
I want Wonders to go with history. Yes. I think that would be fantastic.
That'd be fun.
All right, the next one we played was another good implementation, but I had played it before. I think this was the first time you played it. No, you played it physically before that. Yeah.
Really clever
and
game.
This was Gnome Hollow, which is one of my favorite games from the op.
Yes.
I have pretty much everything for it. I have the magnetic boards. I have the upgraded components. I really enjoy Gnome Hollow a lot. It's a good implementation. In fact, I think this is the best place for people who really want to learn the game to play it, because it allows you to take back mistakes easier. It teaches you where you can place things and how you should place things.
Yep.
So I really do enjoy Gnome Hollow a lot.
Yeah, agreed. And then speaking of like games that kind of flew under the radar, but are really kind of nifty, Spellbook by Phil Walker Harding. I mean, nobody's talked about Spellbook at all lately. But
no, I think only the Yees have been the only ones that really talked about it, but even then, barely.
Yeah.
Because they're Phil Walker Harding nuts like us.
Right, exactly. But no, Spellbook, especially online like that, you can have it pick the different characters, you can choose different ones, randomize it. It works really well.
I do like Spellbook a lot. Who was the company that did Spellbook?
I think it's Space Cowboys, but I might be wrong.
Yes, you're right. It is Space Cowboys. Yeah. We do enjoy that one a lot. We both own it physically.
Yep.
We got to play it digitally as well. The next one we played is one that you were talking about and wanted me to see, was Can't Stop Express,
which is a fan of Can't Stop, right?
Which is a roll and write version of Can't Stop, which is already a rolling game.
Kind of. It's like... So the weird thing about it, though, is Can't Stop Express was never a thing while Sid Saxon was alive. He never made it. But what they did do was combine two ideas that he had in his private notebooks, and they made Can't Stop Express by developing those two together. Mm-hmm. One was like some kind of bowling game, and one was like, another kind of press your luck rolling right kind of thing. And then they combined it together, and then Eagle Griffin made it into Can't Stop Express. And I like it.
It's a good
I like
implementation,
the fifth die is the one that penalizes you.
Yeah. That was a neat idea. The next one we played, I don't even remember the game at all. I remember playing it, Quinto.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't remember the game. It was kind of lackluster for me. It's another one of those roll and write style games.
Numbers 1 through 12, can't go, and then 12 through 1.
I think the pseudo-sequel to Quicks, if I remember correctly.
I guess,
but it's in that same kind of genre line from same company.
Yep.
I'd rather play Quicks, in all honesty.
Agreed.
It was fine.
Then we played Take 5 again, so we're going to skip that, but then we played For Sale, which is a phenomenal game on there. And it
actually implements pretty well, too.
Yes, it implements very well.
Yeah, I still personally prefer the physical version, because I own it, and I like it a lot. It's still one of my favorite auction games.
Yeah. One of the few you tolerate and enjoy. Yeah.
The next one we played was King of Tokyo, which is a fantastic implementation on the system. I'm actually finally going to keep a copy of King of Tokyo in my collection eventually when it comes out.
Yeah,
I'm going to buy the Godzilla set,
Sure, yeah. And we played Flip 7 as well there. It's been hitting the market so well lately. It's so popular. I get why most people...
No, I like the game. I own 2 versions of it.
Yeah. I get that. And online, it works. Yeah. But the problem is, the reason why I don't like it online as much is because it's literally just a single card every turn. So if you're playing like a big party game of it, you're taking a 15-minute game and making it multiple days.
That was my issue with it, too. It's because it's like, Flip 7's a fine game. Yes. I enjoy playing it. Like I said, I own 2 versions of it. It's a fine little party game that is a good little filler aspect of it.
Yep.
But it's that implementation of... You're not egging someone on like you normally do in a push your luck. Is like, oh, I did this cards, and then it's Gamehead Geek's turn, and then he did his turn, and then it's your turn, and it's like, oh, it's my turn again. Oh, I don't know what happened, but it looks like he got frozen. Okay, that kind of thing. It's like,
and this whole chunk of games we played as a 3-player with Gamehead Geek too.
Yeah,
and so I think that helped it. But you're right. I mean, that just made it really kind of obnoxiously long.
Yeah, it also made it lackluster for me. Like Flip 7 is more, you have to be engaged with that one. There's a reason why it's called a party game, because you want a big group when you're playing it, because those kind of push your luck aspects, you want to egg on the other players. And if I'm not doing it online because you're at school and Gamehead Geek's at work and I'm doing something out in town with the wife, you're not getting that. I'm just taking my turn.
Right.
And the next one we played was one that I actually really enjoyed the implementation of it and had a fantastic time with it, even though we had to wait several days. Everyone
Game
here,
Geek, yeah.
we played pretty quickly. You and me finished the next set of games we're about to talk about before we finished this last game, and this is Gizmos, because we were always waiting for Gamehead Geek to take his turn, and we're like, hey, dude, don't forget your turn. And he's like, oh, I never got the notification and stuff like that, and he couldn't figure out how to turn it on his phone.
We need to get him addicted to it so he could be, a little
but
bit more.
Gizmos was a fantastic implementation of it. I think it did really well. I still prefer the physical version of it because you get that clacking of the marbles and stuff like that, and messing with the inside of it, trying to spin everything around when you're trying to reach in. Yeah, so Gizmos is fun, but it's much better physically.
Agreed. Then we played Dragon Castle, which helps with the upkeep, the mahjong tiles. As much as I like the tactility of those games, beautiful production, all that stuff, I got rid of my copy because I'm just like, it's like overly simple. So, but playing it online for like 15 minutes, sure, I'll play it again.
Yeah, we actually had fun with that one. I remember playing Dragon Castle the first time. I've only ever played Dragon Castle as 2 players.
Yep.
Though this implementation and the physical game with Gamehead Geek, I liked it. It was fine. I didn't care for it originally. I don't care for it now. It's a fine game.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's not something
Horrible Guild made a wonderful product. And it's really chill.
And it's Horrible Guild did CMON originally when it came out to the States. So, all right, the next game on the list, and we're about to have a nice little run, mostly of 2-player games here in a minute. The first one is one of your favorite games, and by the way, a great implementation on Board Game Arena. So if you ever wanted to try this game, that's a good place to try it. Jaipur. Had a fantastic implementation of it. You and me, you smoked me on this one. It's like, I don't know why I played Jaipur with you. You're just a menace when it comes to these games that you play a handful of times a day.
I love Jaipur. The Jaipur was my go-to during okay, so there's like 3 phases of me playing Board Game Arena. There's recently with you and my other friend. There's during lockdowns when it made sense, and it's when it was brand new. And when it was brand new, Jaipur was one of the earliest games on there, and I remember very much like me and my siblings would play that again and again and again and again until eventually when I was first getting in the hobby, that's when I finally got my own copy of Jaipur, and that's why it's been such a good memory in my mind, because I started playing it on Board Game Arena when it was first implemented, and it's still held up pretty good.
I'm gonna we're gonna spend some time on that last game here in a minute, but the next game we're gonna talk about is a game that we play physically a lot, so we're not gonna do much time on it. We do enjoy it. We like it a lot. Dragonwood, fantastic game, good implementation.
Game Ready did a great job on it, and Dragonheart, which I showed to you. Board Game Arena.
No,
physically,
and then we played it again on Board Game Arena because you were itching to play it again.
Oh, I know, because we were talking Rudiger Dorn, and I was like, dude, I have this game that I think you'll really like how clever it is.
It's one of those 2-player games that we ended up playing that one time. We played it, and I'm like, okay, this is really good. And then you're like, man, I've been itching to play it again. So we played it on Board Game Arena, and I kicked your butt again on that one.
Yeah, and you know what was the funny part about this is that, like, I remember very distinctly us playing it on Board Game Arena, and, like, after a lot of those games kind of stopped, right, and we were still waiting, I remember I would get to the end of the list and play my turn there, and then you'd already had taken your turn. So it was like we were playing in real time because we were just logged in at the same time.
It was
right, go.
It didn't ever return me to the table.
Yeah, it's like every time we got around it, it's like, all right, I'm just going to have to stop at some point.
But Dragonheart was probably by far one of the favorite games I've ever played on Board Game Arena. Now, mind you, I've played the physical game before this. We played the physical game on one of our 2-player days. I think it was in the middle of summer. I think you were just bored and wanted to come over and play some games, and that's when you showed Dragonheart. But we played this implementation of it, and we had a blast on it. And I like the way it's like, hey, if I play these cards out, because I'm trying to get these cards out, and then I can collect these points. But I'm like, do I want to do that? Does he have the dragon to take these pieces? I love that push and pull aspect of it. We're huge fans of this game. We're huge fans of Rudiger Dorn as well. And I remember you showed this game physically to Gamehead Geek, and he liked it too.
Yes, he did. He fell in love with it, just like how I did.
Yeah, we all really love this one. All right, the next game that we ended up playing, this is in November now, we played Concordia, which is a game we physically played, but I remember when we played this online, both you and me were like, I don't like the implementation of this one, because there were certain things like, okay, how do I do this again? How do I trigger this again? Oh, it's in this little itty-bitty square way over here for you to have to go touch those things over there for the little resources aspect of it. The implementation's fine. I think it'd be better if you use it like on a computer and stuff like that. But this one,
And And then we played Tag Team online, which is the first time I think we played it, because
Yeah.
you wanted to give it a try.
I wanted to give it a try,
I'm interested in it. And I remember I hated the implementation of it. Not because the game is bad or anything. It's just like, if you're playing turn-based, you're not paying attention to any of the stuff that's playing out.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to play a turn, and then I got to go to the next table or something. Then it plays, like, a bunch of things, because your turns aren't... It's an auto-battler, right? So it's going to automatically play it out. So I never saw any of that as I was playing. Because I was like, all right, it's either sit here and watch, like, essentially a really bad animation for, like, 5 minutes, and then take my turn at a different table, or not, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is, it doesn't wait for you to watch it. It just plays
it out. You make your decision and it just plays it out.
Right. So if you had already made your or if I already made my decision and then you take your turn, then it's just going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. I don't love that implementation. For real time, it'd probably be fine. But turn-based, no.
And I'll show you, I like the game a lot. This is one of the few games where, like, I played it on there, and I ended up getting a physical copy of it. I do enjoy it. I played it with Gamehead Geek. I played it with Dammit Dom. I played it with you. We've all
just off of the camera.
Yeah, it's just kind of right over my shoulder here. You just miss it. But I did really enjoy it. Speaking of a game I did not enjoy the implementation of.
Tiny Towns?
I
didn't like it?
No.
I thought it was okay. Yeah, I thought it was okay. I mean, it's not one of the best ones, but Tiny Towns was all right.
Yeah, no, I had issues with it. Like, implementation was fine. You call it, and I come in and be like, oh, I got to get a glass, and now I got to figure where I got to put this now.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go do my other stuff, come back, and like, okay, I just got this now. Okay, I thought I was supposed to call something. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, it's just, I couldn't concentrate on what I was doing in that game because I would go do my other tables, come back like an hour or so later, and something changed, and I just couldn't grok what was going on. It was fine. Mind you, I'm that same way with Tiny Towns, in fact.
Yeah, sure.
I used to own it. I don't own it anymore. I think it's a fine game, not a great game, so...
Yeah.
The next game is another two-player game that I wanted to try. Another one that I want to physically get. We played Legions, which is in the Abyss universe. I really did enjoy this one. I like the push and pull where you're trying to do a tug-of-war aspect, but you also have the sidebar that you're trying to pull these better cards over to your side of the table. I like that aspect. I love the Abyss universe. We just recently talked about it when we did our Johannes Goopy board game brainstorm or breakdown. So, yeah, I enjoy it. I want to get a physical copy. Right now, it's only with Bombex. I'm hoping because all the other Abyss games are under Pandasaurus, they bring over this one as well.
No. I might play it. We'll talk about a game later on that I feel like just does what Legions does a million times better, and you and me fell in love with on there. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Roll Through the Ages, the Bronze Age, which is a game I own. Did you ever play it back in the day?
Yeah, I played your copy of it.
Yeah, because I know I always ask you that because I always forget.
Yeah, and I tell you the same thing every time.
But Roll Through the Ages is just one that I've always enjoyed. You know, it's Matt Leacock, and it's his other game that is famous.
Yeah.
You know, I mean he has a few more now, but at the time it was either Roll Through the Ages or Pandemic, right? You know,
I have an issue with the implementation on this one. I think it's fine. It's a little tricky to try to figure out what you're trying to put your things on the paper.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, it's like, okay, no, can I put it here? No. Okay, can I put it here? No.
Yeah.
Would you tell me where? Can you highlight what I could put it on?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. If that would have helped it.
Yeah.
But then the next one, two-player game, which is one that I really wanted to play, Toy Battle, because I had been seeing it pop up everywhere at different shops and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, man, I really kind of want to try it because it's Palomori, and we like Palomori a lot. So what did you think about the Toy Battle?
I like Toy Battle. I have a little bit of issues just with the game itself, but more so it's like, if I draw wrong, then there's three things, like I never get my T-Rex kind of thing. Other than that, it's not too bad. I like the way the different boards work. Yeah. I like the way you're trying to make that pattern. It's a simple game. I get why people love it so much. I thought it was fine. I need to play the physical game to see how I really feel about the game, but the implementation is really good on here.
Cool.
The next game in our last set for 2025, and we take a long break. We didn't play at all during December and didn't pick up again until March.
Yep.
And I think it's because this is that pickup is when we were having that weird, like, hey guys, we're not getting together to play a game kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like, we need to stop this right now.
So the next game we played was It's a Wonderful World, which is a game that we both enjoy. It's a nice little drafting game. Worked pretty well.
For pick and bash drafting, it's pretty decent.
Yeah, so, nothing to say right home about. It's a good implementation. So
another game I'm quite a fan of is Hanamakoji. It's a 2-player head-to-head game. The implementation on here is really good. It does a lot of the upkeep for you. You don't have to think about who has majorities, all that stuff, and it's kind of like an I split you choose drafting kind of thingy.
I really do like that one.
It's such a clever game.
Yeah.
It's unlike all the others that I've seen online, and it just works because, again, if you have like 10 minutes, play it out.
All right, another one, speaking of a good implementation of it, Aquatica, taking care of all that upkeep for you.
Yep.
We did play this one and had a blast with it. I love Aquatica a lot. I love the physical copy of the game. I love how it looks. I love how it feels, tactile with the different manta rays and stuff like that. But the upkeep of that game can be a little bit of chore, especially when people are trying to grok it in their brain.
Yep.
This takes care of all that for you. It's like, okay, I did this, I can move this one up. Okay, now I get this reward, and I can buy this card and slide this up. And now I played this card, and I can turn all these into treasures.
That's
and it's very simple, very good upkeep. Aquatica.
Yep, and then we had Stone Age as well, which is an old classic, that I hadn't played in forever and a half, but I was like, this was a perfect balance of it. It works well on the implementation. I remember having played it many, many years ago. It's been on there for a long time.
It does the math perfectly for you.
It does the math for you, yeah. You just figure it out, and it'll say, it's like, oh, you rolled a 19. If you use a tool, you can bump it to a 20. You'll get 5. Go for it.
The next one here is another good implementation on it we played. I enjoy this game a lot. It's one of the Kinderspiel winners, The Living Forest. I think it plays really well in Board Game Arena. I think it's a fantastic system on there. It does a lot of that upkeep for you. And I like the fact that when you're trying to win, it has that like, oh, I can win. No, you can't. You don't have that piece anymore. I like that aspect of the game, and it does it really well on Board Game Arena. It's probably one of the favorite implementations that we just talked about.
Yeah, for sure. And then we have Living Forest.
No, we don't.
Oh, no, Guild of Merchants Explorers. Sorry, it's at a distance. But that one, that's the only way colorblind people can play it is online. Because it highlights what you can.
I was going to say, that is technically the best implementation that we've played through, because that made our life so much easier.
Yep.
It's like, oh, I can only go here. Cool. What is that? Is that mountain? Is that, oh, no, that's a hill. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. No,
it's the only way we could play it.
Yeah, because the original game, man, that was rough. And you and me like this game a lot.
Yes, we do.
This is the best way to play it. And I don't have to own it. You have the premium membership. We could just play it again if we want to.
And I think I still own my copy of this, like, for real life, because I found it on sale. I'm like, okay, now that I've played it, now that I remember how much I like it, I do it. But the more I think about it, it's like, I'm never going to play the physical copy, ever.
If you get a chance, you're going to play it here.
I'm just going to play it there. Might as well from now on.
Yeah. Next game we're going to talk about is another one that we both own and really enjoy. Gnar. We like Gnar a lot. It's a nice card play, multi-use card kind of thing. You're using the cards to get you special rewards, to help you get special land. But then if you play these cards, you're drafting cards from this section, stuff like that. It's really neat how this works. It does really well. Great, beautiful art. Good implementation on here. Nothing really to write home about.
Yeah, I don't disagree. And then Puerto Rico was the last of this set. The classic game, Puerto Rico. You were excited to play it because you got the really deluxeified version of it. And you're like, all right, let's get the rules remembered real quick. So when we get the deluxeified version to the table, we'll just be able to knock it out, no problem. It's a good implementation. I'm just cooling on the game.
Yeah, I don't know where I put it. It's somewhere over here.
Somewhere.
But yeah, Awaken Realms did a really good bang-up job on it. In fact, I prefer the Awaken Realms version than the one we saw on there, because it's not even the 1897.
Yeah.
It is the original Puerto Rico.
That's right.
And that one is not super colorblind friendly. At least on here, it actually shows you where you can put certain things.
Exactly.
But I do enjoy Puerto Rico. But then we had our nice little break there.
And then before we went on to the break, I realized this is the point where we really changed from games we're familiar with, games that we just want to replay and all that stuff, to hey, we're going to learn 5 new games a week apparently.
Yeah.
And you and I both have homework to do all of a sudden.
Pretty much.
That's how we're rolling now.
And it's because a lot of these games, hey, I wanted to try this because it was on GameFound or something like that and didn't get to play it. Oh, this looked really cool. I like the idea of this. There's a game on here that we're going to talk about in a little bit that I talked about how I ended up buying it.
Yep.
But we tried it because of something that we did. We did a board game breakdown of this specific company. We're like, oh, that sounds really neat.
Yes.
And it was it's on Board Game Arena. Let's try it out.
So right now, I think let's add in one little thing as we're talking about these games. If it was new to us for Board Game Arena, let's talk about if we want it, or if it's on our wish list, or if we're actively seeking it, or if we would
come down,
buy, play, or
pass it up.
Buy, play, or cull.
There you go. The first game Again, this started in March 1st. This is after us realizing, hey, we're not having game night as often as we need to.
Yep.
Let's start doing some board game arena and start
Yep.
playing games again. First game we played, Altered.
Which I had been very curious about.
Yeah.
Because it's a not Magic style trading card game.
Here's the thing, too. And this was like, they had a Kickstarter going at the time, or GameFound or something like that, and then it died.
Yep.
But we tried it, and now we understand, because...
Yeah, I like the fact that they're trying to do something new, and it's a race to get both your tokens to the meet.
Meet in the
Which,
middle.
I appreciate. I like the fact that it's doing it. But you're still two-player head-to-head, and you're comparing stats to do it. It was a little too close to home, too close to Magic I wanted. But again, I want to applaud this company.
It was also
and the
a
game
little
for being
clunky, too. It's like, I'm
it
doing
was
this.
very fiddly.
And then I'm like, okay, which side is the hero side and which is the apprentice side again? That kind of thing. It's like, I could never remember which side was what side. Exactly. And it was like, it was very clunky. It wasn't very straightforward.
And there were some cards that would stay, or you could hold on to previous rounds, but otherwise they would be gone, and you can only use them this round, and you'd have to compare 3 different sets of numbers every time, and you only had to beat your opponent in one of the 2 sets. So if it said green and blue, like if those are the 2 things that the location was doing, if I beat you in blue, I'm moving forward, but if you beat me in green, you're also moving forward. You know, I don't know. It was cool. I appreciate it, but I didn't like it that much.
I didn't appreciate it. Pass.
Yeah, I'm probably going to get rid of my decks.
I didn't even get any of the decks on it. The next one we're going to talk about is one that I would buy if I found it out in the wild.
Yeah, Big Pocket Games.
Lodge. I thought this was a fantastic little tile-laying, drafting game. I enjoyed how it worked. Decent art, not great art by any means, but
it's a unique art style.
Art style, but it works for what it's trying to tell, and I think it's a fantastic game. Lodge, I think, was a great implementation of it too.
And it's from the same designer as Peter McPherson as Tiny Towns.
Yeah, this is a much better game than Tiny Towns.
Yeah. Then the other one that we were really enamored with, Game Makers from Bezier Games. This is one that was on my anticipated list. So I never got a chance to buy it because it was really expensive.
It's really expensive, but I get why.
But oh man, it's
that
so
rondel
cool.
works so well.
It's so good.
Oh man. If you could find this in the wild for a decent price, I recommend it. This is a one I have to watch for. Because, oh man, that was such a good game.
Yep.
And in another game that we were interested in playing because we like the other games in this line.
Yep.
But I don't know how I feel about this one. I want to play it physically, but I guess we'd have to go to like a convention because I don't want to buy it.
This is a weird comparison, but have you played all 3 of the first Stephen Rhodes games? Don't Talk to Strangers.
Yeah, I played all 3.
All 3 of them. You know how one of them is very much not as good as the other 2?
This is that one.
This is the same thing.
And this is Timbo, Survival on the Savannah. Yes. It's interesting. I like the idea. You're trying to take your group of elephants to get them to the watering hole. Fantastic art.
Yep.
I liked Aqua. I liked...
and Cooperative.
What is that?
Aqua and...
something... Hutan. The Rainforest one. Those were fantastic games. And I was hoping to like this one. I'm like, oh, it's on Board Game Arena. Let's try this out. And I don't know if we did anything wrong, but from what I've seen on reviews, you and me played it exactly like how other people played it, and it just kind of fizzled on us.
Yes.
I did enjoy it, and this is another one I'm willing to try again physically, but more than likely we'd have to be at a convention to play it, because I'm not going to pick it up unless I can get it like dirt cheap.
That's right. All right, the next one we played was Kokeshi, a brand new game to us, and I thought it was interesting. It had a cool mechanism. You might be able to see it behind his head there. and I'm not going to say why I was really interested in this, but I was like, as soon as I learned about it, I was like, we need to play that immediately. Because we broke down Grand Gamers Guild. Yeah. And I was like, I need to try that immediately for an undisclosed reason. And yeah, I mean, it was cool. I did like some of the things it was doing. You adored it.
I adored it. Yeah. I love track games like this, where you're going up tracks that give you rewards for other tracks, and then you have different little combos that you can do. I was fascinated by this one, so much so I ended up picking up a copy for myself, and I really did enjoy this. So this is the one where you buy. This was a must-buy for me. One of the few must-buys.
This is a play for me.
Yeah, I really did enjoy it.
Oh, yeah, pass for Tembo, buy for Game Makers, play for Lodge, I think.
Yeah.
All right, the next one was Gaia Project, which was part of your goals.
Yeah, because I'm trying to hit at least 30% of what I need to still play on the top 100. That was one of them. It's a pass for me. I have Terra Mystica. Terra Mystica is much easier to play in my eyes. I like the fact that you can go a little bit further away when it comes to like the planets and stuff like that. But it's just more straightforward to me when I'm trying to make my connections, to make my conglomerations and stuff like that in Terra Mystica. A lot better than it was with that one. I thought it was okay, honestly. I get why people like it. I like the space theme a little bit more than I like the fantasy theme. I just thought Terra Mystica was more intuitive.
Yeah.
And Gaia Project was actually not a great implementation either, because it's like I couldn't figure out what I was trying to touch.
There's so many different things where I was like, I don't know why I can't do a lot of the things where I thought I could do it.
Yeah.
Right. And so I was just like, I mainly just passed most of the turns.
Yeah. So it was fine, but that's a pass for me.
And then, hey, that's my fish. It's a game I already own. What about you? What do you think?
It's a buy. I really did enjoy it. If I can buy it relatively cheap, okay, let's just say play. I did enjoy it. I don't really need it in my collection. If I can find it for a discount, then yeah, possibly. Sure. But I liked what it was doing. I liked the fact that you're trying to finagle where you're trapping the other person in, and you're trying to collect as much fish as possible. I enjoyed that aspect. It is abstracted as all get out.
It is, yeah.
But it's a fun abstract.
It is. And what it does well, like the best part about it is that since you have different penguins, if one's starting to get like closed off, you're like, okay, I still have other options.
Yeah.
Let me start moving this one around. I had, like, the setup is half of the game, right? You know, where you're putting them in the opportune places.
Yeah.
I very much appreciate it.
I think this is a better implementation of that mechanism where you can go as far as you want and try to trap things out.
Battleship.
Than Battleship. Yeah. I did not like Battleship at all.
That's fair. Yeah.
This one was really good.
Cool.
The next game is a game that we both own and really do enjoy, Castle Combo. So there's not much to talk about this one. We really did enjoy this one a lot.
No, but then the following one was Lost Seas, which I found out it's from Blue Orange Games, and there's another game called Farmer's Market from them. Mm-hmm. This is just the nautical version of Farmer's Market. I already had played Farmer's Market, and I didn't realize this was the same game until after I sent you the invite and I read the rules. I was like, oh, wait a minute, I know exactly how this game works. What was your thoughts on it?
It's fine.
Solid fine?
Yeah. It's a play for me.
I love it.
I don't need it. I don't want to buy it. I'm not going to call it. I didn't hate it by any means. Yeah. So it's a play. It was fine.
Yeah, I really like it because you have 8 objectives. 4 that goes across the top, 4 that goes down the side. Okay. And you're trying to optimize these tiles with just a bunch of symbols. There's like 6 symbols or something. Yeah. And some tiles will have 1, 2, or 3, or even 4 of those symbols. And you're just trying to put them in so you meet as many of the objectives as you can. It's a fun little spatial puzzle, and I love stuff like that.
All right,
so
here's the next set where it's going to be a bit of a mix for me.
Okay.
The first game we're going to talk about is a buy for me. I really did enjoy this one a
100%.
lot. Zenith was fantastic. The implementation on Board Game Arena is great. If you're on the fence about this game and you've heard about it, go try it on there. It is really well done. It is a buy. It is a fantastic game.
As soon as I see it. Dice Mission.
Pass.
I don't remember it. Hold on, what was Dice Mission?
It was the
Genuinely, I don't remember how it works.
This one was
where
you're like spies?
Okay, so it's one of those like, hey, there's a bunch of cards that have like Yahtzee style objectives on it.
Yeah, there was another game that we played that was kind of like that did it better. Right. And which we'll talk about a little further up.
It's a pass for me too.
The next was Agent Avenue. You do own this one. This was another one that's kind of a pass for me. I did like how it works. I would play it, but I don't need to own it.
Right, and this one, they had like crazy amounts of buzz, but it was okay.
It's fine, yeah. Zenith, I think the issue with it is we played it at the same time as Zenith, and Zenith was just such a better game. It's just so much
better. Yeah, so much better. And then the next one is Booty Dice, because I had seen a lot of ads
hard.
So here's the thing. I'm always kind of intrigued if a game pops up on Amazon for like fairly inexpensive. I'm like, okay, and pirate-themed dice game, I've played plenty of those, and I tend to like them. So I was like, okay, let's just give that a try. And I think I won on the second turn somehow by accident, by stealing like everything you had.
Let's just put it this way. I would play this game before I play one of the last games we're going to talk about on this set here. But this was a call outright for me.
Outright.
The next game we're going to talk about, this one's an easy buy for us because we both own this one.
I don't own this one.
You don't own this one yet?
No.
Seven Wonders Dice.
I probably will.
I did enjoy this game. I do enjoy it a lot. I think it's a fantastic rolling right.
This is the second best Seven Wonders in my mind. Easily second best.
Yeah, I can see it's up there. It's between this and Seven Wonders Duel or Duel for Middle Earth for me. It's like
Architects is my number one.
Same.
Yeah, but hands down, it's just so elegant.
But yeah, I like Seven Wonders Dice. I do own it. I think it's a fantastic roll and write version of Seven Wonders. It plays fairly quickly too. I do like that one a lot. The next one is a buy for me.
Yeah, Junk Drawer. Oh man, I've been interested in this. I saw this at, there was a little spoiler, and you guys know I'm a designer. I had thought about a theme of a Junk Drawer theme like a number of years ago. So as soon as I heard this was announced, I was like, okay, I'm interested. Like, I think that would be a really great theme. And we saw how this works, and it's a polyomino game, which at least put me back a little bit.
But you have 4 different junk drawers.
Yeah, I was like, I don't really I'm not loving polyomino lately. Like, it's fine. It's all, like, fit them in. I like it, but I'm like, I don't love that. But then, since each of the 4 junk drawers that you're working on has a different kind of way to score, and you're like, okay, that's intriguing. And then, but you have to fill in 1 piece per junk drawer.
Yeah, so if I've already put the perfect piece here,
you gotta wait.
Then you're like, no, this would have been better over here.
Yeah, and that's what makes it good. So yes, Junk Drawer is a buy for me.
Yeah, that's a buy. It's a fantastic game.
Yep.
I really do enjoy that one. This one, next one, you already own. You've been wanting to show this to me. I finally got to play it, and I did enjoy it.
Yeah.
I don't like the implementation of it because
no, I think the implementation of it did it a disservice.
Yeah, because I was like, it's fine. I think I'd rather play the physical copy just to really see. Because I love the multi-use cards on this one. I love that little tug of war.
Watergate, by the way.
So I love the Watergate. So this is a play because I want to see how it works.
Yeah.
Again, but I don't think the implementation did it well, or at least the implementation we were doing turn-based and coming back every so often to it rather than constant play.
If you and me are head-to-head, I think you're going to like it a lot more.
But I think it's fine. It's a play for me.
Cool.
The next game is a sale.
So, I didn't mind this game.
Hard.
I think this is the only way this game... This is like Flip 7, and this is another game by Eric Olson. The thing is, this is like Ink and Gold the dice game. This is called Tally Up, and I know...
That's a wild comparison, but
it is a wild comparison, but it's a dice game where one player chooses which dice, and they have different kinds of statistics, and after every roll, you either bust or you all choose to keep going or pass. Then you roll again, keep going or pass, until everyone's either busted, or until the dice bust, or everyone's passed already. And I like that style of it, but again, as a 2-player game, it was trash. And everything, I think minimum 4 players just to get that, hey, come on, keep going kind of attitude, like his other game, Flip 7, would make way more sense.
Yeah, this was a hard pass.
This would be a play for me.
The next set of games here are mostly passes for me, except for one for sure. And one of these games almost died on the vine for me because of how it's implemented. But we'll get to that here in a minute. The first game, I disliked it. I see it all the time in stores right now, and I'm like, nope, I played it. I don't like it. This is Neon Rain.
Yeah, Neon Rain. It's supposed to be like an arcade battler
kind of thing.
Video game style. I love the theming. I think it's awesome. Playing like different combinations of cards from your hand to like
which are like the combos.
Yeah, awful game.
Oh man, it was.
I mean, it was.
This is a hard. That one's a hard call for me.
I really wanted to like it, but I just couldn't do it. Yeah,
I knew I wasn't going to be. I'm not like. I don't like those kind of style of games.
Right.
But the way this one worked, I'm like, oh man, this is just. Let's just take my turn and get it over with,
yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah, halfway through the game, we're just gonna speed run the end here. Like we're not.
But the next game
was actually recommended to us from one of our listeners, Dewan.
Masmo's, I believe, was the
Masmo,
one.
yeah. And told us about it. And this was a Johannes Goopy game, right?
Yeah, this is a buy for me. If I can catch this on a deal, I'd pick it up. I really did it like this. It was this specific game is why we did the most recent breakdown for Johannes Goopy, because it's like, wow, we really are starting to enjoy Goopy games. So, yeah, Dewan was fantastic. The next game on the list would have been a call for me if we hadn't played a physical version of the game, because the implementation is so bad.
So bad. This is one of the worst games on Board Game Arena.
Mine.
And it's an incredible game.
It's a fantastic game.
The thing, because you have like this, it's like Battleship, but you're shooting lasers in from the side, and they're reacting and bouncing off of shapes, and you're trying to use this information that you're gathering to figure out the layout of your opponent's boards. There was a really old game from Milton Bradley called Black Box that does this idea, except you have marbles instead of shapes. So as soon as they talked about a Rappa Mine, and I saw the preview, I was like, I know exactly how that works and and I love Black Box. I'm like, that's arguably just a much better implementation of it. So I was like, I really can't wait to try it. And then I got you to try it, And then I was like, this is the worst implementation of it because you tear pieces apart. You're trying to like color code stuff. You're putting it in colors that we can't see at all. You were just clicking buttons at some point. You're like, I don't even care.
Yeah, I was done.
Like, we're done.
You're like, let me show you the actual physical game.
Because I ended up buying it because I'm like, I gotta try it for real this time. And I brought it over, and yes.
And we played Arapa Space, which is pretty much the same thing.
Right.
So much better, so much cleaner. Physical game. I do not recommend playing this on Board Game Arena. Maybe they'll fix it eventually.
Yeah.
But honestly, that was so bad, it put a bad taste in my mouth. And you were like, oh, we're going to play this one. I'm like, all right, open. Because
I really had to talk it up for you.
And then we played it, and I'm like, okay, this is fantastic. I don't know what that trash was.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
And the other one here... I don't remember this game at all.
I don't either.
Yeah, Tipperary?
Tipperary.
So it is this one here, where it's like the sheep and you're trying to do the...
Oh, yeah, it's a polyomino, like, this was also recommended to us, too.
Yeah.
It was a polyomino, like, farming, like, town building thing.
Yeah.
And what was cool is that, like, you're trying to group certain ones together, but then you're also able to score the different landscapes and the different buildings in different ways.
It's fine. I would play it again.
I would gladly buy this one.
I would. Yeah. I wouldn't. It was
sad
fine.
as much as I just forgot the name.
Yeah.
But no, I would totally buy the game again.
All right. The next game we played, we both had already played. We do enjoy it. This was a fun one for us because we were doing full silent mode. We weren't texting each other. We weren't communicating with each other. It was just we're playing our turns on this game.
That's right.
And see where it was. And we got so close.
Yes.
We were like, what, one away from landing it or something like that? Yeah, it was so close. But it was at one point, it was like, I got a 6 and there's nothing I can do with this.
Right.
So it basically flipped us.
Yep. We did a barrel roll. This is Sky Team, the 2-player cooperative game.
Yeah, such a fantastic game. But
and Board Game Arena has like all of the scenarios.
Yeah,
too,
and it's a good implementation of it too. Yeah,
that's awesome. All right, the next one is a game that we were excited to play
because we love this type of game, and this is kind of like how people were doing right now with trick taking. We want to see more of this style of game.
Yep. And so it's like, everyone's making a trick taking game. What about Gin Rummy? Because Gin Rummy is cool, right?
Yeah.
This is called Dungeon Rummy, where it's cooperative. You're battling against it. Oh my goodness, this was not fun.
We couldn't figure out what the heck we were doing.
Right, and part of it is because
I think it was still in beta too.
Yes, the rules, and they will probably fix it. But the rules were implemented very strangely. We couldn't get a grasp on how it worked. Even though I read through the full rule book, I still didn't just understand how we were playing it on there.
Again, this is a play for me, but I want to play physically. I'm not going to play it back on this. Next game we're here was one that you've been wanting to show this. We played this with your mutual friend that you mentioned earlier.
Which is also, when we started playing Jaipur way back in the day, I also played this one back in the day. This is also a really old one online.
This is a buy for me if I can find it.
Yes,
this is Turn the Tide. This was such a fantastic game. I love that little push and pull. It's like... I have a 9 right now. I kind of want to take that 5. Yeah. So I got to try to play like second highest or something like that.
Right. So the way it works is that you're playing just number cards from your hand. There's like 1 through 60 or something like that. And you have life rafts that are basically your survival. Like when one person is eliminated, whoever has the most gets points. But the thing is, like, you want to survive as long as you can, and whoever has the highest number amongst everybody is the one who's going to take the points for that. But the problem is that when you play a number, whoever plays the highest number plays the lower of the 2 scoring cards, and whoever plays the second highest number gets that. So you could completely avoid it by choosing a low number. That's fine. But if you want to go a high number, you get the better of the options, which might still be better than yours anyway. Like if I have a 12 in front of me, and there's probably going to be a significant chance I'm going to get a point, I might even aim for that second highest one, just so I can get something lower than a 12.
Because it's what, lowest score after 3 rounds wins?
Something like that, yeah. And then, once you're done, you take your hand, scoop it up, and hand it over, and now you play with the hand. Oh, man. Dude.
Such a good game.
Turn the Tide is so dope.
The next game on my list, I had to look it up real quick. Trock. Wasn't a fan of it.
I liked it. I would probably
This is a
play
call for me if I were to see this in my collection and be like, out.
Yep.
Yeah, it wasn't that fun.
I liked it a lot. I mean, Troke was cool. It did some cool things because you're trying to get like combinations of sets of different things.
Yeah.
And the lower valued cards have different different abilities.
For some reason, I could not grok that game.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. I think this would be better on more players as well, but that's why this is a play for me.
But this one is an actual buy for both of us since we both own it.
We knocked off our Shelf of Shame by playing it, and very much so.
Enjoy this one a lot. This is Bonsai.
Yep.
Oh, that game is such a fantastic, like, multi-use cards where you're using the cards to either help build your plant or you're trying to grab them to give you special resources.
It's like checking through history where it's like you're getting both of the things that you pick it up from. Like, do you want to use it as the action? Do you want this card? Which one do you want more?
Yeah, and it was really neat. I like that one a lot. I'm glad I own it. And it's not leaving my collection for a while.
Yeah, same here. And then the next one is like a weird little abstracted card
This is a
game.
buy.
This is a buy for me too, yeah. It's called Dozito. And what made it so fun is that you're just building a grid of cards, which we have some other games that do that. Seasons was not mentioned yet, Illuminous. Because we haven't... Oh man, how long was it since last time I played Seasons? I played it somewhat recently, but not with Daniel. So, yeah, no, Dozito, the way it works is you have 12 cards, and that's their position. And when you draw a card from the deck, you can replace the face-down card, but it becomes face-up for you. But you can also keep doing that and kind of combo it to where you actually try to group the same number together, or the same color together in the way, but you're also trying to get, like, hearts on it. It reminds me of Pixies in a way, except more combo-y, which is awesome.
Yeah, but it's also more of, like, I've seen, like, people do this with... like mahjong tiles and stuff like that, where you're drafting a card and you're putting it down. You're trying to, like, one person's collecting flags and another person's collecting, like, geography lessons or something like that.
Yeah.
But I like the way with the numbers and the grouping and stuff like that works really well. So, like, okay, I've got 1, 2, and 3 here, and they're all purple.
Yep.
So I'm going to get more points based on that, based on the suns that are on there. Kind of King Domino scoring.
Yep.
I like that aspect of it. I thought that was kind of really neat.
Cool.
But next game we're going to talk about is another one that I enjoyed. I'll play it rather than anything else.
As well.
Postcards. I thought it was really neat, and it was interesting what it was trying to do. The implementation is a little hard to read even on my tablet. I couldn't imagine what it was like for you on your phone. The spaces and stuff like that is like zoom in, zoom out, zoom in.
Yeah, I did do that a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
But it was a fun game. I really did enjoy it. I see why people like it a lot, and I think it's a decent enough implementation. But if you get a chance, play it on your computer with a bigger screen, because it is there's like some minute writing on there and stuff like that. So, but I like the little combo-esque of it. It's like, okay, I got to move this guy over here because I got all these postcards here. Now I can mail this out, and I'm going to get my points. And oh my God, he's in my way. I got to go over here to get that postcard before he drafts it from me. That kind of thing. I did enjoy that one.
Cool. And then the following one, now we jump over to another set of 5 brand new games for us. This was Beasts.
One was not new for you.
Sure, one was not new for me. Beasts.
I enjoyed this one a lot. So much so, I've showed. If you check our Instagram, I've played this with multiple groups.
You already had this.
I already owned it. I tend to pick up like the Pandasaurus little card games that they release, and I hadn't played it yet, and I heard mixed reviews on it, and I'm like a little interested because I liked the game. I think it's a fantastic.
This is a buy for me too.
Yeah, well. And it was fun. I like how tricky it is, especially when the beasts come out.
Yeah, and it's like, and just that favorite moment, like we're just sticking to the 100s, we're playing all these cards, we're doing this, and then just like one time I just had to text you, I was like, dude, I'm so sorry.
And like,
and then you're like, what? And jump to like 500. You're like, whoa! Like, you had no better option. I'm like, no, that was the best option.
What I also like about the fact is that if you have a beast in front of you, you know what you're playing next.
Yes.
If you're playing spades, then I'm like, okay, I need to put out those broken spades where we can try to scare off this beast and stuff like that. We had a blast with this one. I enjoy it so much so that I'm glad I own it because I've shown it to pretty much everybody.
Right. And this is one that I already own, so I knew it was going to be a buy for me, but Ink.
I did like it a lot. It's still a play for me. I don't know if I need to pick it up. I don't know how my other group would work with this one, but I did enjoy how this one worked. I love that spatial awareness. It's like, oh, no. Okay, I got to do this. I need to draft this, but if I put this here, then I can put all these here, but then I don't want to put those there because I need this over here, and that's not the color I'm working on because these are the colors I'm working on. I like that aspect of it. So, yeah, Ink. Fantastic.
Yep.
It is a play. If I can find it like on a good deal, then maybe I'll pick it up. But I don't know how my other group would work with it.
I will lend you the physical copy if you ever want to try it with them, just to see if they would like it. So you don't have to buy it or nothing. But no excuse now to play. I do want to try it on the rest. I really do. Illuminous, you and me, let's play. we got this. That's my formal invitation.
All right, the next game.
One, yeah, it was a game that I was interested in playing just because.
I don't remember this one.
This one looked like the stock market.
That one.
Yeah, this is called Limit.
Oh.
And here's what we need to talk about this. I think it might have been in beta at the time.
Yeah, it was.
It looked interesting. It has like this cool like neon-esque motif, and it's like a stock market style game, and you're dealing with economics and all this stuff. It was totally broken for me, like because I literally couldn't play most of my stuff. Like the vast majority of my turns, I just literally had to pass because I just couldn't functionally do stuff on my turn. Like, I don't know what broke about it, what was specific about it. Again, it's a beta.
You had to put a bug on it, too.
Yep. And then also, on top of it, yeah, that's right. Because at one point, I physically couldn't play something. Like, I was supposed to lose some of the buildings.
And you were already at the minimum.
And I was already at the minimum for all of them. And it wouldn't let me continue unless something would happen.
Yeah.
So that was the first game that I actually had to report a bug for. And I found out there's other people who were reporting that same bug. And, oh, goodness, like, that left a bad taste in my mouth.
Well, the big part of it, too, this is a call for me, because even when we were playing it, I'm like, I'm not enjoying it. I'm intrigued by some of the stuff that it has, but it's just so heady and heavy-handed, and it's like, okay, I did this, and there's no way to mitigate certain things, too. You're always getting a negative effect. It's kind of reminds me of that John DeClaire game that we played, where you're just trying to survive rather than playing the game. Mm-hmm. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, it's kind of like that. It was just rough.
Yeah, it's going to beat you down every minute.
But the next game we both loved a lot.
Yeah, in fact, this not only is a buy for me, it is a bought for me.
It is a buy for me as well.
I've already physically played my copy of it. Spooky Tower, so good.
Yeah, it was good.
So cool. Like, I mean, it's not Stockpile, the real stock market game. No, the Spooky Tower, it's like a weird take on like Machi Koro kind of thing, where you roll 2 dice, you either take one of the 2 dice or both added together. And there's a bunch of different cards, but what makes it cool is that you either buy one of the cards in that stack, or you flip over all of the cards of that number. So if I roll a 1 and a 6, I either take a 1,
that
a
you
6,
already
or
have
a
in
7.
your tableau.
Yeah, and if I've already previously taken like 2 7s, and I roll a 7, I can be like, all right, flip it over, and you just get everything that's on it. You're trying to collect 5 ghosts or 3 amulets, and there's 3 pets that amongst the players you might steal from each other.
Yep.
So they're ghosts that you can't guarantee is yours. And there's other ways where, like, if you get enough flashlights, well, then you get a ghost from the park because it's a guarantee one. I was really, really, really impressed by it.
It was good. I liked it a lot. It is a buy for me. I'll try to pick it up when I get a chance. The next game was a call for both of us.
Yes.
We did not like it. I thought it was more fine than you were. You were just, like, done with it. And this is Seashells. It was from Kid Tables Board Games.
Yeah.
Antoine Bauza, I believe?
No, it's Cathala.
Is it
It's a Cathala.
It's not a Cathala.
Yes, it is.
It is
Yes, it is.
Bruno Faduti.
Faduti.
Wrong Bruno.
Oh, wrong Bruno. Sorry, we don't talk about. No, sorry. No, oh my goodness, this was the most.
It's interesting
boring.
What it's trying to do.
Sure.
Where you're putting stuff on a track and then you can only draft from certain things.
But it's the most generic game around.
You know what the big issue with this one was? I played a better seashell collecting game. It's in my collection. I don't need that one in my collection. Yeah. Sanibel was a fantastic one.
Yeah. I was super frustrated.
Yeah, that's why we looked at it, because the components look great.
Yeah. And Machi Koro, yes, still has room in my shelf.
All right, the next game we're going to talk about is some games that you've played before, but I hadn't played. The first one is Draft and Write Records.
Oh yeah, was this the one where it's like, oh no, okay, no, we each picked 5 on this one.
Yeah, this is the 10.
A chunk of 10.
So there's some easy games on here. There was some heavy games on here because there was a couple I needed to get played or wanted to play. Yep. Draft and Write Records, it's a fine game. I'll willing play it again. I don't know if I need it in my collection. So
it's better when you play it physically.
Nice.
Yeah. And actually, the cool thing about it is that they put spot UV ink on it, like the way that they emboss the cards looks like a record. It spirals out from there. It's just such a small detail that I've not seen in any other game. I love it. All right, Acropolis is the next game that we want to talk about from Gigamic, and it's a 3D spatial one. It's a little janky online.
Online, yeah.
Yeah, but the physical copy is decent enough.
It's another one that I play. I don't need to pick up a copy of it.
I might end up getting rid of my copy, but it's a play for me.
Next one we played was Maracaibo.
Pass for me.
This is another one that I needed to get played because of my top 100 kind of thing. This is a pass. It was fine. It's neat what it's trying to do, but it's not very streamlined. In fact, we played another implementation of this a little bit later that I liked a lot more than this one. Next one?
Paper World. Paper World was a cool one. I love the art on it. Mm-hmm. It's a small little spatial puzzle thing.
Another Pandasaurus one I own.
Yeah, you either increase one of the ones you have, or you get a new one. As long as you start with a 1, you can build up to a 5.
And then you can play penalties. You can play penalties to go up, because you always got to go from 1 to 2 to 2 to 3, that kind of thing. But if you want to go 1 to 3, you have to discard a card, and it's negative points for you at the end of the game.
Yeah, which ain't bad, but it's still kind of fun. You know, it might be worth it to complete objective first before anybody else. So.
It's fine. I don't know if I'm going to keep my copy of it.
No.
Next up here was another one that I would be willing to buy. This is Ghost Galore.
They do have it at the local shop down in El Paso.
Yeah, so we're going to go check it out. But I'm only looking for something specific because we're getting ready to go on that trip.
Yeah.
But it's fantastic. I enjoyed it. I think it was fun. I'm willing to buy it. It's actually fairly quick, too. A tile line game, which is your style, but you're trying to build patterns and stuff like that. Yeah.
And you start with 1.
Yeah, and you keep it hidden until you're ready to play it kind of thing.
Which is a great mechanism.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably a play for me. The next one was Colorado. This was one that, again, you were really
fishing
excited.
Right.
Go fishing right. It was fine. I don't know.
It's a buy for me just because it's a simple enough, and it's a unique design when it comes to the X and right games.
Right.
The next one we played was one that I was intrigued by because this game went into the Magenta line.
Yes.
And I think this is a better implementation of it than the Magenta line one because I was looking at those cards and those colors are... rough. And this is 13 Leaves. This is another one we played with your mutual friend.
Yep.
And
because it needed minimum 3 players.
Yeah, minimum 3. It was neat.
I'd call it.
I'd buy it, but I'd buy that copy because the other one... I saw the Magenta line of it. I forget what it's called in Magenta.
Sure.
But the colors, because it tells you how many are in each deck.
Sure.
This one actually tells you outright, and then this one is like, oh, this is this color, and then there's this color, and it's like split in half, and I'm like, oh, that's just rough.
I mean, granted, you don't really need the colors for this, because it's only based on the numbers, but yeah, the design was a choice.
Yeah.
Parks was the next one. Oh, no, Federation, sorry. Yeah, this is a call for me.
This is a buy for me.
I'm so tired of, I don't know. No, this one was okay. Actually, this was better than... This was a play for me. I'm not going to buy this. It's too much to buy, but...
I'd buy it, yeah.
I do like the grid of how the actions you're choosing.
I like the worker
the
placement aspect of it.
Worker placement stuff of it. They have the different values of it.
Great implementation of Board Game Arena, too.
Yeah, I mean, I was getting this mixed up with a different one, but yeah, no, this one was all right. It was a play for me.
And the one that he mentioned earlier, the next one we played was Parks. We did enjoy this one. This is actually the new one, 2nd edition. Yep. This is a buy for me. I may even get rid of my original Parks with the expansion because this implements the expansion. It makes it a lot quicker. Yep. It's only, 3 instead of 4 rounds, something like that.
Right.
I really did dig that one a lot.
Yep.
And the art is fantastic.
I saw my copy. I like it a lot. And then Age of Innovation. This was the pass for me.
This is a pass for me as well.
Yeah.
Another Terra Mystica game.
Yep.
This is one that I needed to pick up. It was fine.
I'm getting tired of playing Terra Mystica right now.
I think that was the last one.
Terra Mystica was okay, but every iteration that we played after Terra Mystica, it's like, cool, it's like Terra Mystica, which is already a heady game, but more. I'm like, I don't want more, though. All right, here's our next 10. That was our first 10. Tell us, by the way, which one you think is your favorite out of those 10. Next 10. Here we go.
The first one we played here was a immediate buy for me because one, we like the company as well.
Oh yeah, I saw it in the bag.
Yeah, and I just picked it up recently. Yep. Please Don't Burn My Village.
Yeah, we love Justin DeWitt.
It's such a cool little card game. Yep. It doesn't take up a lot of space. It's a very simple game. I play cards out, or I put them out in front of me, and then I have to spin cards to pay for that card in front of me, and then you're adjusting the stock market in a sense.
Yeah.
So it plays really well. I did enjoy that one.
Yeah, it's in my collection for a reason. The only thing I don't like about it is that it's in a massive box
for such a small
game.
And
it's a deck of cards, really. It's like, yeah, you can't burn the village without matches. That's true. True. Science. Rats of Wistar is our next one. Calm down. We're getting there. Rats of Wistar, I don't know. Too complicated. It's a pass for me.
I own it. I like it. I think it's really neat what it does. Next game here is 13 Clues, which was an older game that you wanted to try out, if I remember correctly.
No, this is a different one.
No, it's not. It's
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the
No, you're thinking Sherlock 13, right? Which is almost literally the same theme.
game. Yeah,
But it's not.
It's fine.
not the
I
same
barely
game.
remember it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Middle Ages, that's a buy for me now.
I
liked what
it was
doing.
already a buy for me. I liked it originally when I
Yep.
played it because Damn It Dom owns it. It's one of the days that you missed that we played it.
Yep.
Next game on the list is a call for me. I despise this one. I love multi-use cards games, and he found the one I can't stand.
Mine's a play. I didn't
Arigato
dislike it.
was just...
Arigato, yeah.
Was not good.
That's right. Yeah, I don't know. But then Dice Hospital. Oh man, I like this one.
That was a buy. That's a buy
That's
for
a
me.
buy
That
for
was
me.
that
I
was
like
fun.
the engine building. It's
Yeah.
so fun how it works, and just dealing with the dice and getting that. It's so good.
Next up was Super. We just talked about this on Johanna's Goopy thing.
Yeah.
It was fine.
Yeah,
I
it was
want
a
to play
solid
it.
fine.
I want to play it with more people and a
Yeah.
physical copy of it. But I'd play it, but I don't need to buy it. Kind of thing.
I just don't think it justifies I'm not a fan of superheroes, so like the theme didn't thrill me or anything. But this next game, Mutant Crops, this is a cull for me. I didn't enjoy what it was doing at all. Like it had some clever ideas. It just way
I was gonna
outstayed
say
its
it was
welcome.
clever for what it was doing,
Yeah.
but it just wasn't interesting.
Yeah. Yep.
And then the next game is a buy for me, and I've seen it. And I almost bought it too, but I picked up something else instead.
Yep.
This is Setup. I like
You
this game.
skipped one of them.
Oh, I didn't even see that
That's
one.
fine. I'll talk about
Setup. I did really enjoy
Uh-huh.
that one. I think that was fantastic.
it. Setup was surprisingly good.
This is a buy for me. If I could pick it up on a deal, yeah, it was really neat. You're just playing out cards. You're trying to make like suits, 3 4s or 4 4s.
Yeah.
Trying to
Get
race your
runs
way
of them.
around the track. It's really neat how
It's
it
like
works.
poker with a board, but good.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
weird.
unique. Yeah.
I like that. And then Sobek was the one that you just skipped. But Sobek is an old school game. It came around at the same time as Jaipur. In fact, I think it's a little bit older. Sebastian Palchan, the cool set collection or playing cards and all that stuff. There's a little bit of press your luck. Like you could take corruption cards, throw them underneath, and take cards that are future in the line, or you can kind of wait it out. Or by playing sets of cards, you can kind of wait that out. It's pretty cool. I like it.
It's fine. I don't need that version of it. We played the other version as well. We'll
Yeah.
talk about here in a little bit. I like that other version a little bit better, just because one of the mechanisms. The next one we played is Picomino. You own
I own an authentic
a
European
version. Yeah, you own what is
from
it?
the Netherlands, right?
Yeah, it's worms or something.
Rig and Warman.
Rig and Worman, yeah, where it's birds trying to capture worms and stuff like that. The one we played on here is like meerkats trying to capture bugs.
Something like that.
It's really simple. It's a little push your luck game where you're not trying not to bust, but you're trying to be able to collect a high scoring tile without forcing things out.
Yep.
That kind of thing. It's neat. I liked it. I'm glad you own it. So
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I buy it. I'm glad I got it, and I appreciate it. And again, thank your wife for letting me buy that. All right, our next set of 10, after we played those, man, we just knocked these out. That was like a week later.
Yeah.
Was Goa, a classic game. That's
Rudiger
getting
Dorn.
a remake, yeah.
We wanted to play it because they're rebringing this out, a
Yeah.
nice version from Quinted Games.
Yep.
And well, I actually really did enjoy it.
This
I
is
like
a play for me.
Yeah, this is a buy for me because I backed it.
This is one of my least favorite Rudiger Dorns, surprisingly enough.
I actually really liked what it was doing. I
Yeah.
think you need the physical version to
think
see
so,
how
too.
it does.
Yeah.
That was my thing, is like, I like what it's doing, but I want the physical version to see how
Yep.
it does. Because I love that bidding where it's like, I'm doing this, but then I'm either taking that money you give me or I'm paying it for one less than what the highest bid is.
Yep.
So I like that aspect of it.
And then Illuminous, I'll tell you why I'm sad later about your conversation. But Wizards Cup is the next game that we played. This is a pass for me. I very much
Pass.
didn't enjoy this.
Oh, this was...
It was one of those auto battlers, kind of.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, it's like you had so little control over what you were doing, even though you kind of did, but you kind of didn't care.
Yeah, my issue with it, though, is I wanted to try it. It's one of those Pendasaurs that I didn't pick
Yeah.
up because it's a 2-player game, and now I'm glad I didn't pick it up because, wow, I did not like what was going on with this
Right.
game. I was like, at that point, it's like, I don't care. Did you beat me? Cool. Done.
Cool. Yeah. Glad. Good job.
The next one, I'm actually sad I didn't pick up on the
Same.
Kickstarter. I really
Same.
did enjoy
I
this.
enjoyed it
Twinkle
too.
Twinkle. I thought that was a fantastic little tile laying game.
Yep.
It's neat. I'll have to pick up a copy. This is a buy.
This is a buy for me, too. Yep.
I really did enjoy this one. All play, right?
Play,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was fantastic. This is one of the better Star Constellation games we played, because
Yeah.
we played another one from Panasaurus I didn't care much for.
You're right, exactly. Next one is Don't Go In There. It has an upright box and beautiful art, great components. Yeah, like you're going into like a haunted house or mystery thing. This is a pass for me.
It's a pass for me.
I just played it before, but yeah, I just
I see it all the time at Barnes and Noble and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm interested in it, and then I played it, and I'm like, I'm not interested in it anymore.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, I'd play it. Let's just say it's a play for me. I don't need to buy it.
Okay.
If someone has it and wants to play it, I'll play it.
Yeah, I'll play it if somebody's really excited. Like, I won't hate my time, but I'm never going to buy it, ever. And then, Nature, the new version of Evolution. Again, I was reminded why I never liked Evolution. No, I never bought Evolution. I don't like Nature anymore.
I'm the same way. I used to love Evolution, but my gaming criteria changed. Cole, for me, I think it's a fine game. It's not a great
beautiful.
Game. Oh,
beautiful.
Gorgeous
If
game.
you like that style of game, it's cool. But, and again, I think mine was broken. Like, genuinely. Like, no, because I literally couldn't do anything other than, like, get a single food for, like, one animal, and then that was it. I never got past that. So, like, it could have been broken, but it didn't. It still didn't get me to that point. Yeah, exactly. Why play Nature when we got Earth? Exactly.
And the next game we're going to talk about, we played it twice because we got our butts handed to us the first time we played it, and we did better on the second time, but we still lost both times. Forbidden Island. Man, that really tore us apart.
Yeah, it did.
But that first thing, you're like, we're already done? I'm like, yeah. It immediately killed our landing zone.
Yep.
It's like 2 cards.
It
landing
flooded,
zone.
then the waters rise, and there it went. Oh darn! And then Yellow House, which I'm already forgetting. Oh yeah, no, that's
it's the Van Gogh one, where it's kind of trick and taking.
I didn't like this one at all.
I actually enjoyed this one. I thought it was pretty neat what it was doing. It's gorgeous as all get out.
It's beautiful.
I would play it.
I just feel like it's one of those, like, it should be a simple card game, but there's so many exceptions to it that I just don't love it.
I enjoyed it for what it was. One we've played before, we enjoy a lot. Super Mega Lucky Box, really good implementation on Board Game Arena.
Yep. Donuts, which is a game I used to own back in the day. I have since gotten rid of my copy. It's an abstract strategy game. Getting 5 in a row, that's all you need to do to win, but your piece dictates what row, column, diagonal, whatever, what line that the next player can play in.
I like that aspect. I also like the fact that if somehow you wedge your piece in between 2 other pieces, you flip them to your side. I like that aspect. It was a neat little abstract strategy game. It's probably a play for me. I don't need to pick it up.
Yeah, and I got rid of my copy because I have other games that do that, but do it better.
And the next game we're going to talk about is a absolute call for me because there is a game that I own physically that I'd rather play than this one. The game I'd rather play is Celestia.
Yes.
The game we're talking about is Milim Space Agency
and
from
here's the
Knizia.
thing. Catstronauts.
Yeah.
You know what? No. Here's my rant. Hold on. Hold on for a second, because let me explain this. This is a perfect example of why I am sick of cat games and why you don't just make cat games for the sake of being cat games. This would have been a fine game as an astronaut theme. You could even make it super silly, super cartoony and whatever. But the fact that they just threw cats in there means that they are laughing at anybody who loves cats to the point where, like, we'll just put cats on the box because that totally makes sense. You're going to planets that have, like, cat toys on it. Like, none of this makes sense. And I get that it's supposed to be silly, cartoony, but it doesn't feel like anything cats would do. It doesn't make sense that anything cats would do. So you put cats on the box just so people could buy it because you didn't make a good game, Reiner Knizia. I mean, the game was fine. But the fact that it was just so trash
it's
because
Celestia.
of the cats.
And on Cloud9, Celestia, that's what it is.
But with homework.
Yeah.
Like, Celestia is just like, hey, can one person do it? Not just like one person go through the whole thing of it and see if you roll the thing. No, Celestia is, you roll the thing, then everyone decides if you got the cards or not. It's so much better. So, no.
It was bad. My issue with it is like, why would I play this over Celestia or Cloud9, the original version of Celestia? Because that thing does exactly what it does, what this is trying to do, but more fun. When we're talking about can't stop, where you're trying to egg on the other players. This one, I was just like, we played 2 turns. I'm like, can we just be done with this game? And I picked it just because I wanted to try it out and see what it was like.
And you wanted to make me play a cat game.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. But again, it's a Knizia, so I was like, I'm willing to give it a chance.
Yeah, and that was the best way for us to try it because he doesn't like, or he loves Knizia games, but doesn't like cats. I'm ambivalent to Knizia games, and I don't mind cats, so best way to try it.
Yeah.
See if it's worth for him to buy it. Both of us were like, we were talking about it too. It was like, why would I play this over Celestia?
No, there's no reason. There's no reason to whatsoever.
All right,
next one, Mountain Goats, which is an all-play game. This is one that I had played before. I've always liked it. It's like it's it's kind of like a new take on Can't Stop. I'd rather play Can't Stop, but I have both because they do feel enough different, and it's portable enough, especially if you get like the mini version.
My issue with it is always like same reason with Malem. Why would I choose this over Can't Stop? If I have Can't Stop, why do I need this in my collection other than the fact that it's portable?
Yeah. That's it.
The next one we played was one that I ended up having to buy because I really did enjoy it. And it was, we talked about it, it's like, I don't want to pay for the full price if I find it on deal. And they just recently found it on a deal.
We got talked out of buying it. Looking into it, like somebody who just really didn't like the component quality of it. And I get their concern.
Yeah. Especially for the price point too. It's like, it's really good qualities, but for what you're doing in the game, it's fairly expensive for what you're the bang for your buck. But this is crafting the Cosmos.
Yeah.
And honestly, I found that to be a fantastic game. I really did enjoy it. I'm glad I picked it up because I think it's such a good game.
Yeah, this is a buy for me too. If I mean, I don't know if I'll drop the full 80, but
like
if I find it available, I'll buy it.
I picked it up for 45, so
that's a good deal. Next one, Dig Up Adventure. I don't remember it all that much. So
Dozito with extra steps.
Yeah, it's Dozito with extra steps. That's what it was. Yeah. Why I want Dozito. And
next game is
it's
a call for me. That's fine.
Call for me.
The next game we both own. Those are must buys for us. I just recently got my most recent Kickstarter for it. Earth. Illuminus mentioned it earlier. Why we play nature if we have Earth? That's perfectly why. We did love it a lot.
And Earth, the implementation is really good. Next one is a call for me. It's Fox in the Forest Duet.
Yeah, same.
The cooperative version, but again, 2-player trick taking. It's been done. It's okay. It's fine. Whatever. I don't care.
The next game is a buy for me. I really did like what this was doing. This is Odin.
At the shop too.
Okay, I'll probably pick it up there because I really did enjoy what it did. Odin is a nice little another card shedding game, but it's a nice little trick to it too, where it's like you're only playing runs or single numbers.
Runs.
It's runs because it's in number order and stuff like that because you get 9, 8, 7.
But you can only play a single one more than the previous one, and you must take one from it.
You always have to take one. Yeah. I do like that aspect of it. I thought it was really neat. Decent art. Yep. This is a buy for me.
Yep. And then Loco Momo, which has
another buy for me.
It was kind of like a weird one. We played it and we're like, that was really cool. Like,
I like that one a lot.
It's a real simple drafting one, except you use the ability of the animal to choose what you can draft on the following one, matching their backgrounds.
It has to either be the animal or the background. I think.
Yeah,
so it's like if you get all the
but like the bird will jump to the opposite corner. Like the cheetah will move to the or the rabbit will move.
The bear stays put.
The bear stays put, right? And it's only those 4 animals, and you're just filling in your board. It's a simple one. I don't know how much like longevity like the gameplay has, but it was fun. I would play it.
Yeah, I would buy it. I think it's cute enough. I don't know.
I
wouldn't play it all the time, so that's why it would still hold for me.
Right.
But it's simple enough you can play pretty quickly, too. The next game we played was Expeditions Around the World. This is a play for me.
Yeah.
I think it's fine. I think it's a good implementation. I like the implementation on Board Game Arena because it's like you can only play these cards, and this is the areas that you can run off of. I think it's fantastic. I think it's a good game, but I would only play it. I don't need to own it.
Yeah. And the next one is Res Arcana, which is the one that I had played way back in the day, and we wanted to replay.
Yeah.
We
played it with Dan.
I didn't enjoy my play of it.
I liked it. It's a play for me, especially if Damn It Dom wants to bring it out. Speaking of Cole, this one I did not like.
I'm going to call my copy.
I just recently saw it at Bookman's, and I was like, nope, Bombay. I
always give Istari a chance. I always do because there's so many clever ones. But Bombay is just it's showed its age so bad.
Yeah, it was not fun.
Yeah. All right, Forest Shuffle. Here's the thing. I wasn't ever like a big fan of the game. I don't dislike it. It's a call for me. I don't like it that much, but. I went in. I had a lot of fun with our play.
Yeah, because you were like, I'm going to do this thing that they said can't happen.
Yeah, because I even looked online and it was like, Google AI or whatever said, hey, you pretty much can't win with just trees. I'm like, cool. I'm going to see how
he beat me by 40 points.
I tromped you. I destroyed you.
Because you kept taking the trees that I needed to put in my forest for me to get points.
It's like, I'll show you I can't win with trees. I had a forest. You can have all the animals you want. I just have a pecan orchard.
This is a buy for me because I own it, and I own everything for it. I have all 3 expansions for it. I don't have Dartmoor. I don't need to buy another version of it, except for I will buy Smoky Mountains just because I want the American version of it. But yeah, I adore Forest Shuffle. My wife adore Forest Shuffle.
Everything about this game I should like. I just never enjoy playing it. It's weird.
The next one we talk about the original predecessor of it, Sobek 2 players. This is the Cthulhu remake of Sobek, but for 2 players. I like this one. I would play it again. I don't need to buy it. But I liked what it was doing because we talked about it with Donuts, where it determines where you're going to be drawing from and your corruption and stuff like that. I like that mechanism a lot, and I think it works really well in that version of the game.
Yep. And this is a replay for us. This is one that's already an own. Barren Park. It's an own for me.
I still don't own it. I want to buy it. I just haven't bought it yet or gotten it for Christmas or anything like that.
Yep.
Next game is a call for me. You like it. I despise it. Kahuna.
Kahuna's so good. I'm sorry you hate it, but Kahuna's so good.
But the next one is actually a buy for me.
Yeah, Rudiger Dorn.
Ludiger Dorn.
This is Luxor. Or Ruxor, as I would have said it. Luxor is just like so clever game. Going in. I love the immutable hands. Yes. Such a cool mechanism. Thank you, Rudiger Dorn, for making unique games every single time you make a game. It's so cool.
In fact, we're going to go through a list of either play or calls for me. First one here is a call. I don't need it. Refuge.
Yeah, it was fine.
It's fine. Nothing to write home about.
It was a bag builder, but you didn't need a bag build.
Yeah, it was weird. I like the look of it. I think it was fantastic looking, but other than that, it's nothing really for it.
Right, and then we had Eminent Domain Microcosm, which is like the micro version of Eminent Domain. I don't know why making it smaller just really took the fun out of it.
Yeah, it really did. It was a chore to play, in all honesty. The next one is Roll and Bump. This is the one I would play. I thought it was okay at best. It was an interesting concept of the kind of like the Yahtzee thing where you're fighting over different areas. And it's like, it's like a combination of Yahtzee and Roll for It, where I can bump you off certain cards if I play one more or a higher line than what you had. And you're just all trying to get points based on like the color combination of your cards and scoring different things. It's fine. I don't need it, but it was fine.
Yeah, it was okay. And then same with the next one, Applejack. It was fine, but I have Savannah. And if you have Savannah, you don't need Applejack. It did some cool things, but again, you're just putting down a hexagonal tile, trying to get honey, which is your currency, but it's also your points, and you're just trying to get the best you can. You got to pay for the tile when you buy it. It was fine.
I think it's a little convoluted for a tile placement game.
Yeah, and again, like if you want like that hex grid and you want a really clever spatial puzzle, just play Savannah. Like there's no reason not to.
Like I said, it's a play.
Have you played Savannah?
Don't know.
Okay. If that's on Board Game Arena, that'll
I
be
think
one
I
of
have. I just don't know. No, I played Savannah Park.
Okay.
The kid version game, not the actual full Savannah. Where I'll have to show it to you which one we played.
Okay.
The next one on the list is another call one. This is the second time or third time I played this one. This is Sperium. It's a worker placement card placement game. I was fine with
like it. I mean, it's a keep for me just because I like what it does, but it's showing its age. I'm hoping the new version, where it's called Grey Loon, I hope that they cleaned it up.
This is a call for me.
Yeah.
And this is only on Board Game Arena. They don't even have it on Board Game Geek.
Yeah.
This is Nerds versus Gnomes.
I mean, the art and theme is funny.
Sure.
But it wasn't fun, so that's cool. All right, Screen Park is the next one. I liked this one.
I liked it. It's a play for me. I don't need to pick it up, but I liked what it did.
Yeah, it's like a horror theme park. Like you're building like a haunted house kind of thing. It was cool. I did enjoy it. I might pick it up, actually.
Next game on our list here is, I technically own it, but I don't own this version of it. I have its predecessor, Elysium. This is First Giants.
This is a version of Elysium?
Yeah, it's a more streamlined version of Elysium.
Okay.
I prefer Elysium because I like that theme, but this is an interesting one as well.
I didn't realize that's what this was.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it was okay. I'd play it. I didn't love it. It was just like very overly simple for me.
Yeah, I like Elysium just a little bit more because I like the theme a little bit more. You don't see a lot of Greek mythology games out there, really.
Now, this next one, I know you liked a lot. I didn't.
I liked it a lot, but it is a call for me. I'd rather play it on Board Game Arena because I had a bunch of the cleanup on that. I don't have to worry about
Wondrous Creatures. In fact, when we were done with all the other games, I'm surprised we were still playing this one. This one lasted like 3 times longer.
Yeah, and I was sitting there thinking, I knew it was going to be a long game because I know the physical game's like 2.5, 3 hours.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm glad we played it here, and I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind playing it again on Board Game Arena. I do not need to play the physical game.
Agreed.
The next one is one I actually didn't care for. I thought it was a fine little card game.
I liked it.
Quibbles is fine. It's a call for me. I appreciate what it was doing, but honestly, the art didn't. I didn't enjoy the art. I didn't enjoy the gameplay. It took me a little bit to grok it. I ended up winning the game once I figured out. Oh, if I do this and take just call this one card here, it puts me at the 21 and I win.
Right. Yeah.
But it's just like, oh man, it was a pain in the butt to try to get the cards that I needed to get. And at one point, I had like all the 6s and it wouldn't let me play out the 6s, and I was like confused on that.
Oh yeah, because you have to be able to divide them to get cards that are. So you have to get, if you're getting like a 2 and a 4 like that, you have to have that available amongst the cards that are available. That's why. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's a little specific.
I have quibble about quibbles.
Yeah, that's right. But this next one, I know it's a buy for you. It's a play for me. It's Collect by Johannes Goopy.
I really did enjoy that one. It's a nice little small card game.
Mm-hmm.
The next one is a both buy for both of us.
Yes.
We did enjoy this one a lot.
Down.
Umbrella from
Such
Pandasaurus.
a clever puzzle.
A nice little abstract strategy puzzle game from Pandasaurus. Plays so good, and it plays more than 4 players, but I like what it's doing. If you're pulling a tile from the right section, you move it to the right and you dump something off to the left.
I love that.
I love that
so
aspect.
Smart.
Yeah, if you're pulling it from the top, you're dropping things down into your own personal area, but then there's negative points for you at the end of the game. You're also trying to complete certain scorings and trying to put tokens to get bonus scorings. I really did dig that one. I thought that was fantastic.
It was such a cool puzzle. Yeah, I very much appreciate it. And then this one I've been interested in because it's a Sebastian Pauchan game that came out recently, and it's available in Barnes. It's called Tower Up. This is a play for me.
It's a play for me as well.
Love it, but I liked what it was kind of doing. You either take a card and take all the pieces with it, or you place down some pieces, but they all have to be like different colored towers.
And you have to be adjacent to a tower, and you cannot play the same color as that tower.
Right,
so if I got to play the dark gray, then I can play the red I have on top of the red tower that I'm playing next to.
And there's some universal goals that you're all kind of going for, so it's a cool little abstract.
It's neat.
Game.
Don't need it.
Yeah.
The next game on the list is one I'm glad I still own. At times where I'm sitting there thinking, like, I should call this, but I really need to get to the table. This is a good implementation of it, Dice Forge. Yep. I really dug this one, playing it here, and I'm like, I'm glad I still own it. I'm glad I haven't called it, because it hasn't hit the table in a while, and it's been on the call list for a bit, and then I'm like, you know what? I'll keep it.
Yep, same here. I'm keeping mine forever. And then Pirates of Maracaibo was one that we
much better than Maracaibo.
It is. I still would be a call for this.
It'd be a play for me. I'd rather play it than actually own it. I think it's a good game. It's much more streamlined than Maracaibo. It's much simpler to get. I enjoyed our play of this, but I don't need to own it.
Here's the funny thing. There was a game that I was gonna bring over to my pick on game night.
Yeah.
And it was an Alex Pfister game. And after I remembered my play of Maracaibo, I'm like, you know what? And I started looking into it a little bit. I'm like, no, you know what? I don't like Great Western Trail enough. Pfister is a smart designer, and
oh my god, this is a fantastic game. Right. I don't get why he can't go that style anymore.
Right, exactly. I miss the old stuff, like not this weird rondel worker placement kind of weird thing. And I started reading this game. I'm like, no, you know what? It's straight to the sell pile because I'm just not liking that style anymore.
All right, and now we're going to talk about our most recent plays, our last 5 that we're playing right now, and we're still currently on 2 of those games.
Yep.
But we already know we like these games, and honestly, out of all of these, I think 4 of these could be a buy for me.
Yeah. I agree. One's a
Johannes Goopy.
One's a play. The other 4 are a buy. And I think they're all of ours are the same.
Yep.
Yeah. So we pulled these 5 because we found out all 5 of these are on Board Game Arena
after we did the most recent board game brainstorm.
So the publishers of these games, thank you for doing that. I don't know if Johannes Goopy is encouraging that, but the fact that his games are coming up because they're just super smart. There's Rauha, which
is a fun little card drafting, grid placement game where you're trying to trigger what you're doing. I like everything about that game. This is for sure a buy for me.
Right. And then we're playing Space Lab right now. We're not done with that, but I'm already enjoying it. It's
that's another buy for me.
What was the one that we compared it to where it's it's like San Juan, but spatially it matters.
Spatially matters, yeah. And so it's you have 3 different sections that you're playing these cards into. One section for me needs all 3 red for me to get a score tile on there. Another section needs 2 red and a blue.
Yes.
Or 2 blue and a red. Sorry.
Yes.
And then the third section needs a red or 2 reds and a yellow.
Yep.
And so you're trying to place these cards out right, but then based on the number of the card, that's how many cards you have to discard out of your hand. So your goal is either play the cards as many as you want, as long as you have cards to pay for said cards. Some of them are 0 and stuff like that. Or you're drawing cards. You draw 3 cards and you collect all of one color. So if you draw 3 cards and there's 3 different colors, you're only getting 1 card. But say you draw 3 cards and all 3 are red, it's like, hey, I got 3 reds. But you cannot do it over 5 cards. So if you have 4 cards and then you draw the 3 reds, that's fine. But once you have more than 5 cards in your set, you have to play those cards out. And then those cards get where someone else can buy them.
I forgot about that rule because I've never gotten there. I've always just played all my stuff.
So it's really neat how that works. And then
I like how they become available for the next player, too.
Yeah, exactly. And the cards that you don't
Super
pick when you're drawing go to where you can buy, and that's your other option is take. You could take all of one color in the card display, or you play your cards. Those are your 3 choices. I love that aspect. I also like the fact, depending on where you're placing cards, if you place them in the top area, depending on what the number is, you draw these bonus cards that can give you more points towards the end of the game. I like that aspect of it. The bottom parts of the boards actually could give you rewards based on scoring and stuff like that. I thought that was kind of neat. And then the sides are just there to share. They don't really do anything.
They share along with it. Yeah. So you can play them technically in 2 different space. This is probably my second favorite. It might be my most favorite out of these 5.
It's my second favorite out of the 5.
Yeah, the next one is Kiva, which is beautiful.
This is the play.
Oh man, this is the play. I want to try it on more players because you have more branching paths, but basically...
And I like the mechanism. I think the mechanism is really neat, but it's kind of like Lost Cities in a sense.
Yeah, you play 2 cards for yours, you pass 2 cards to the other players. Since we're playing as a 2-player, I don't think it quite equates, but you would normally pass it to the left.
One to the left, one to the right.
Yeah, and then so whoever plays the most of it gets to move. Whoever plays the lowest of the number gets to move that number of spaces, and you land on spaces, get gems. You could spend gems to do other stuff. You know, it's cool. I like it. Beautiful. I want to play it more. I think that's what's hurting it right now is we're playing it as a 2-player.
And it's fine. It's just the box cover is gorgeous. The gameplay itself looks okay. The game art and stuff like that, it's fine.
Yeah.
But the next game, I enjoy. This is probably my 3rd favorite or 4th favorite out of the list. But this is another buy for me, and this is Alawa.
Yep.
Oh, man. I like the concept where you're trying to play cards out into your tableau.
Yes.
But when you're drafting said cards, and it's an open drafting, so there's 5 piles, and then there's resources on each pile, you're drafting 1 card. And are you drafting the card for you to get into your tableau later on? Or are you drafting the card because what happens when you draft the card, depending on what the number is in the bottom left corner, that's how many resources you're going to pick up. But you don't pick up from your section. You pick up from each adjacent section. So if I have 3...
Going clockwise, yes.
Going clockwise, I pick up from this one, and this one.
Yeah.
But I don't pick up from my area. And it's like, man, I really need that berries, but I want that card, but I really need these berries. So I'm going to pick up from this one.
Right.
Hopefully that card stays there for my next turn, but I got to pick up that berry before I can play this card out.
Right.
After you're done with that, if you don't spend all your resources, you can only hold over 4. So you got to be very... astute of what you're doing, because it's like I don't want to overpay this and not get this card out, because then I'm going to lose resources. And then there's a wild resource. It's the bone that is a wild resource. I really do like it. The art style is really cool too. I think this is a fantastic game.
Absolutely, yeah. And then that was Ilawa, and then our final one. This is probably either my favorite or second favorite.
Yeah, this is a buy if I can find it.
Rainforest, beautiful game. It's entwined drafting where you have some tokens.
Think Cascadia.
Yeah. You have some tokens and you have a tile, and you can pick up a tile and take the tokens, or you could actually flip it down to the bottom and go there. The backgrounds of the tiles matter because you're trying to get regions together, but you also need to activate the tiles. In order to put them on your board, you have to get all of the animals that are shown. Some need certain colors, some need certain animal types, and you also have an animal type that you're going for as well. I'm surprised you beat me on this. I was rocking it pretty good, but... You know, I got my parrot game going on this one, but man.
Well, I had large groupings too.
That's true.
I had a
3 and 3.
I had a 4 purple going on here, and then I had all colors at one point in time. Because I got 2 bonus tokens on there, and I was rocking the monkeys too. I had a bunch of monkeys on my monkey board. So.
But yeah, oh man, so good. Rainforest was dope.
Yeah, fantastic. So those are all we've been playing on Board Game Arena.
talk about a lot of games. So tell us which ones you enjoy playing on Board Game Arena. Tell us which ones, out of all the ones we just speed ran through. There was almost 150 games that we just like rapid fired reviewed.
Yeah. What was your favorite out of everything we've played?
Oh, jeez. Out of everything, okay, out of ones that were new to me, like all of the Goopies are good, right? But Spooky Towers, I actively bought as soon as I saw that at the store. In fact, I saw that they posted that they had it, and I encouraged my family to go to El Paso so I can buy that. So I very much actively bought that. Some of the others, like Dice Hospital, that's up there. Setup is surprisingly good.
Setup's another one I was gonna say.
My favorite one out of all the ones we played probably is Earth.
Eminent Domain Microcosm, right?
No.
Tag Team was one because I ended up picking it up. Another one is Kokeshi. I like that one a lot.
Yeah.
Earth, of course, that's a really good one, but Earth is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Another good one.
Neon Rain.
Huh?
Neon Rain.
Oh, God, I hated that one.
Nerds versus
Wondrous Creature is a great game. I did enjoy that game a lot.
I can see why people like it, yeah.
It's not one I'm going to ever pick up for myself. That is way too heady for my liking. This is a perfect way to play it. Any of the Goopy games, I would be more than happy. I really did enjoy all, including Collect.
Yeah.
Collect was actually a fine little game. I've been very hesitant on it because I'm like, that just seems very simple. Then we played it on there, and I'm like, that was really good. Yeah. I like that a lot.
Right. Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
First Giants was Scream Park was another one I wouldn't mind picking up if I find it somewhere out there. We had a really good time. I like the fact that we brought in old favorites that we haven't played in a while. Yes. Like Dice Forge was good to get back to the table, or just to at least play it again.
Yep.
Umbrella, that was a surprise gem.
That's surprisingly high up there for me. Yeah.
Yeah, so going through all these games really make me grateful for what Board Game Arena does. And I like the fact that I tell people this: if you move away from your group, buy a premium membership and then see if they'll play games with you. This way you can still have game night even if you're moving away. If I were ever to move away, at least I can still play games with this guy. And I like that aspect of it.
Absolutely. So again, this is a big thank you for Asmodee for buying and supporting Board Game Arena.
And always putting new stuff up.
And, like, premium membership is like $30.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
For a year?
And in all honesty, you only need one person to do it. So if you're like, hey, I'll pitch in for your premium membership, but if that's the only person you're going to be playing with, that's fine.
And if they can't, and one thing I learned about Board Game Arena is that when players play premium games, because that's part of it, it does a Spotify thing, so the publisher actually gets a chunk of that money.
That's good.
And which they also get the designers a chunk of that money.
Yeah.
So go support those by playing these free games, and then if you like them that much, go buy the physical one, spread that love, and then now you get to try it for a relatively inexpensive price. Like it's like Netflix of board games. It's so good.
Yeah.
So anyway, we hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Make sure that you comment down below which of your favorite games that you've been playing on Board Game Arena, like we've been saying as well. You can also email us. Email us at everydayboardgames2020@gmail.com, whether that is to tell us about future episodes, enter in future contests, or just to reach out and say hello. Also follow us on Instagram.com/everydayboardgames so you can see the games that Daniel and I have been playing physically together. We don't post everything about
You did post the Forest Shuffle one, though.
I did post the Forest Shuffle. If I pull some shenanigans in it, I'm posting it. And then also, we have a Discord as well. Discord, the link is down in the description below, so you can join us and chat with us while we're not filming.
And all video re-uploads and reviews are found under youtube.com/@everydayboardgames. And if you like what we do, there are 3 things you can do to help us grow on the platform. Subscribe if you're not, like the video, and comment down below and tell us your thoughts on the subject.
We also stream our episodes live at twitch.tv/everydayboardgames. And make sure you follow us there so you can be notified when we start our live episodes. And you can join in on the chat like our good friend Illuminous today. Thank you for joining us today. And we're going to be chatting more after this.
And all audio versions can be found on most podcast platforms under Everyday Board Games Podcast. This includes Spotify, Amazon Music, Podbean, and Apple.
Okay, I thought you were about to continue. Sorry, my apologies. As always, I've been your host, Daniel.
And I've been your host, Daniel.
And we want to thank you for listening to Everyday Board Games.
And remember, every day is a good day for board games.